that appears to be, has a lot of variety. They do a lot of different things. Is one of the key things been in the preparation for this, finding a way to simplify but yet be effective, because they look fairly complicated?
Well, they do a lot of things with misdirection. The reason they're having success on offense is their quarterback's playing really good. He's not turning the ball over. He's now played in however many games last year, and so he's learning how to play the game. He's actually their leading rusher. So they're getting good quarterback play, and they're using a lot of misdirection and quarterback runs. I feel like that there's ways to get a good eye and vision on what they're doing. We need to get our defensive guys' keys and eyes in the right spot.
So defensively against Arizona, they had 14 quarterback hurries. That's by far the most by a Big 12 team in a conference game. The previous high was 8, so it's almost double. So they were in the quarterback's lap the entire game. How good do you feel like they are just overall defensively, because they back that up by being the number 1 pass efficiency defense in the country?
Well, they're really good with 4-man pressure. They've done a good job. They're very mature. Number 92 is a really good player for them. He causes a lot of issues. Offensively, you have to be aware of his location on the field. And they're a very mature group. They're well coached with their concepts. I mean, this defensive structure is Utah, basically. The head coach played at BYU, but he coached for Coach Whittingham. He's defense coordinator. So the system's the same as Utah's.
Yeah.
And they're mature kids, and they understand it. And they've got a good group this year that are playing really hard.
They have a unique set of circumstances in that, as you mentioned, the players are older. Many have been on the Mormon mission. They are a faith-based school, so it's safe to say the players that are there want to be there. So when you start adding up some of these intangibles, do you feel like this is a team that could be a force in the Big 12 over the long term because of some of those unique circumstances?
There's no question. They've got an advantage, and there's a difference in a 24-year-old player and a 20-year-old player. We all know that. And what you said, they've been on missions. They're back. A good number of them are married and have kids. So when practice is over, they go home. They study video. They're going to be more focused. I've said this about BYU for years and years and years, even 10 years ago, that they're always going to be an issue just for what you said. We're in a time of age of, is there any type of consistency with college football programs? Not as much with the portal and NIL, but there will be at BYU, like the academies.
Yes.
Okay, you see right now that Navy and Army are both ranked in the top 25. Those players that are on their team have been there. They're not portaling in and out.
Yep.
So they go there for the military commitment. They go there for that education. BYU has the religious commitment, and those young men that are going there for that reason is allowing them to have consistency. In my opinion, there's a real advantage there. They're in a good situation based on the commitment they're going to get from the players to come to that school.
It's the Cowboys and BYU. Our visit with Coach Gundy brought to you by the Cowboy Travel Plaza, I-35 exit 174 west of Stillwater. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
When your little rookie takes a hard sack or fever has you benched, you need Mercy now. Go to mercy.net/OSU now. Answer a few questions and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, Mercy can get you off the IR and back in the game. Find your best play at mercy.net/OSU now. At Mercy, your life is our life's work.
Evening. Secondly, you need to be clean in the middle. And what we mean is this: BYU has run away from Kansas State and Arizona here in this stadium by dominating the end of the first half and the start of the second. So you cannot help them by turning the ball over, especially during that part of the game. Finally, something that could help you with that second key is scoreboard pressure. You'd like to make the Cougars play catch-up. If you can grab an early lead, you'd like to see how they respond.
In fact, BYU has been, as you mentioned, very dominant here at home. They've won their first 3 home games of the year by at least 20 points. First time in 12 years they've done that. Now let's listen in as the BYU band performs our national anthem.
The national colors are presented tonight by the Air Force ROTC under the command of Colonel Jonathan Greer. Dr. Don Peterson, former director of bands and Cougar Marching Band director
for 21 years,
is conducting the national anthem.
National anthem here in Provo, Utah. One thing we haven't talked about yet that we should mention is that when you really trace back what's happened with Ollie Gordon as far as his rushing performance is concerned, the trouble really started. Even though Ollie rushed for 166 yards against BYU, a lot of those yards came late. 34 rushes for 166. But BYU's the team that found a way to stop the Cowboys' favorite run play for Ollie last year, which was the counter. And ever since then, it's been a lot tougher sledding for Ollie Gordon in the run game. We'll see if tonight, with the element of a running quarterback, at least more of a threat, Garrett Rangel starting, might help Ollie in that regard tonight. Let's go down to Robert.
Yeah, I was just going to say, can you guys see that drone design up there? That's pretty amazing. We need to add that to Stillwater.
Oh, my goodness.
I like that.
Yeah. It's just to our left, which would be to the north side of the stadium, and the drones actually, letter by letter, spelling out BYU in blue and white.
Yeah, so it's been interesting to see how all of this has evolved from a run game standpoint. And Oklahoma State, of course, had the big rally last year, as we've talked about, to defeat BYU in double overtime 40-34. To sort of refresh those of you just joining us as far as the injury situation is concerned, Zane Flores had surgery earlier this week, and obviously he's not available. That's why he wasn't playing the last couple of weeks. So Rangel will be the starter for Oklahoma State at quarterback tonight. Cowboys do get Jake Springfield back at right tackle in the starting lineup, so that's good news. Oklahoma State also welcomes back Justin Wright at linebacker, a position where the Cowboys desperately need help with Nick Martin out. But the bad news is this: Cowboys will be down 2 safeties tonight. Those are 2 newly injured players. Trey Rucker, the Cowboys' leading tackler, is out, as is Dylan Smith. And so Lyric Rawls and Parker Robertson will replace Smith and Rucker respectively. And Jaleel Johnson, a defensive end that plays a lot of snaps. I think he has played about 30 snaps a game so far this year. A good pass rusher. He's also out of the Cowboy lineup. So defensively, Oklahoma State's pretty thin.
And Dave, we haven't talked a lot about special teams today, and we were fortunate to spend time with Sean Snyder, Cowboys special teams coach, before games, and he praised BYU's special teams unit in terms of being very, very solid. He thinks there are a couple of areas where the Cowboys might be able to take advantage, and then one thing that kind of shows up, and you don't really think about it until warm-ups, and Kevin Clintworth, associate AD here, who's been with us in the booth a little bit tonight, pointed out he was watching Logan Ward, and remember they were almost a mile high.
Yeah, 4,600 plus
4,600 plus feet, and Ward in warm-ups good from beyond 60.
And as we mentioned earlier in the pregame show, BYU, one of only 4 teams that has both a punt return for a touchdown and a kickoff return for a touchdown this year. So they have excelled in the return game. Oklahoma State had its longest kickoff return of the year last week from Cale Cabanis against West Virginia. So that was a positive for Oklahoma State. Boy, and tonight, given the circumstances, a good start's always really important. Tonight, I don't think honestly that if you get off to a bad start tonight, you can't recover from it. I think there's too much going on. I think trying to pull off a big comeback like the Cowboys did last year in Stillwater, I just don't think that's possible. You've got to stay even with BYU. Get off to a solid start and don't put yourself into a hole, because these guys too have stomped on people late in the second quarter, early in the third quarter, separated. They're really good at rushing the football. They're really good playing with a lead, so you don't want to get behind these guys and have to take your chances.
It's been lightning quick scores when they've taken advantage of it too.
Special teams, turnovers, that's what happened against Arizona. It's also what happened against Kansas State. Let's go down to Robert.
Yeah, you're letting them live where they want to live when you get them front running. They've been front running all season. You've got to test them. You've got to make them wonder, can we come back? Can we play on even terms?
Yeah. BYU has outscored its opponents 52-3 in points off of turnovers. And in recent weeks, Cowboys have been on the negative side of the turnover game. And here on the road tonight. Oklahoma State will have to be very clean to have a chance to pull off what would be an upset. Time for the coin toss, brought to you by MidFirst Bank, home of the OSU Visa debit card and the OSU Visa credit card. Check out midfirst.com/Cowboys for details. MidFirst Bank, member FDIC. Let's go down to Robert.
All right, the Cowboy captains, K.O. Cabinets, who had the big kickoff return against West Virginia. Brennan Presley is out as a captain. Justin Kirkland coming home from Roy, Utah, the big nose guard for the Cowboys. And I know I have Parker Robertson, but I've always got Justin Kirkland. and then Ollie Gordon, appropriately tonight. Ollie Gordon, Dave's guy, is one of the Cowboy captains. Go ahead and introduce the officials right now. The referee is in his first year in the Big 12 Conference. Luke Richmond, he's worked in the Mid-America Conference. He's worked in the American Athletic Conference. He's a former quarterback from the University of Connecticut.
Awesome.
Yeah, he knows the game, loves the game, and Luke Richmond is our Big 12 official. He's from Orange, Connecticut. Our umpire, second officer, is Michael Harrison, a veteran of the Big 12. He is from Frisco, Texas, longtime Texan. So Luke Richmond, the referee for the Big 12, out here, the white hat, waving both captains out onto the field. Looks like K.O. Cabinets may be the talker for the Cowboys. And here is Luke Richmond having the captains shake hands. Now here is a first officer, the referee tonight from the Big 12, Luke Richmond.
Good evening, gentlemen. Oklahoma State, you are the visitor and you will call the toss. We have a heads and it's a tails. What's your call?
Tails. Tails called by K.O. Cabinets.
With the tails, you have won the toss.
I want to defer.
Kale says the Cowboys will defer. BYU will receive. Oklahoma State will kick. Dave, help me out. They'll kick from the big scoreboard in the south to north. Yeah. The Cowboys will kick off. We'll send it back upstairs before we get Coach Gundy.
I'm just glad K.O. Cabinets didn't do on the mic what his grandpa did many years ago, where he would have told the OSU fans, hey, don't throw stuff on the field no matter how bad the officiating may be. That's what Billy Tubbs said against Missouri. So thank heavens K.O. didn't follow his late grandfather, one of the great characters of college basketball back in the 80s and 90s. Billy Tubbs, someone we missed, even though he was a rival of ours. Let's go back down to Robert and Coach Gundy.
Okay, we've got the Cowboys head coach coming off a bye week. His record off bye weeks is outstanding. Mike Gundy.
Well, we got a hell of a night for football. It's beautiful weather, huh? Looking forward to it.
Yeah, love the grass field.
The crowd here ought to be worth it.
It'll be fun. Mike Gundy, and guys, we'll send it upstairs for the call of this first visit in the Big 12 Conference for the Cowboys to Provo, Utah, and BYU. The captain of our team, Dave Hunziker, John Holcomb, and of course, Britt Lockhart on the engineering duties. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.
Thank you, Robert. You know, someone told Robert that because deer season opened up here yesterday, there might be a few empty seats. I think if you're going deer hunting tomorrow, you decided to come to the game anyway.
Yeah, no joke. Because this place is packed. More than 62,000 fans on hand. Very excited about their team's 6-0 start, as they should be.
Robert was trying to get his bearings on here. Those Wasatch Mountains have screwed him up directionally.
Yeah, they have.
It's dark. It is dark. The mountains, Robert, are, well, you're looking across the field. You're looking kind of at the mountains where the mountains would be.
Yeah.
Logan Ward will kick it off for Oklahoma State. The Cowboys in black helmets here tonight with the Patriot Pete look. White jerseys, black pants. BYU in its white helmet, blue jerseys, white pants. Ward kicks it away from right to left. It's an end-over-end deep kick that goes into the end zone for a touchback. BYU will begin from its own 25. And today's opening drive is brought to you by Northern Oklahoma College. Let the start of your drive toward a successful career begin at Northern Oklahoma College with the NOC OSU Gateway program. Visit them at gateway.okstate.edu to apply. Northern Oklahoma College, 3 locations and 1 amazing experience. So off we go with Trey Rucker out of the lineup, replaced by Parker Robertson. Dylan Smith out of the lineup, replaced by Lyric Rawls. So Cowboys down 2 starters at safety. Retzlaff in the shotgun, takes the ball, fakes a handoff, back to pass. He'll challenge the Cowboys early. He throws it deep down the center of the field, and the pass is caught. at the Cowboy 25-yard line. Darius Lassiter caught it amongst two Cowboy defenders. There's exactly what we were talking about. Their receivers make very hard catches. That's a 50-yard gain on the first play of the game.
And Parker Robertson read it, coming over to try to help out. And just enough space beyond Kobe Black, and that's a great throw by Retzlaff.
Boy, and the coverage by Corey Black was pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So 50 yards on the throw and catch to start the game. That's not what you had in mind. 1st and 10, BYU at the Cowboy 25. Retzlaff takes the ball, hands it off to L.J. Martin. No, he keeps it. Rolling out right, wants to throw, and just has to throw it away, incomplete. Cowboys coverage. Defended that play well to be 2nd and 10 at the Cowboy 25.
Yeah, they had double coverage out there on the main target he wanted to go to.
Just underway here at Provo. BYU on the first play of the game completed a 50-yard pass. I don't want to think about the last time someone did that to us. That was at UCF last year. I think it was the first play of the game, and that was a day we'd rather forget. 2nd and 10 for BYU at the Oklahoma State 25 as they work left to right. 2 wide left and 1 right. Hinckley Rapati now at running back moves over to the right of Retzlaff. He's in a shotgun. He takes the ball. He'll run the quarterback power running right. Inside the 20. Breaks a tackle to the 15. First down. Touchdown at the 11. His knee hit at the 11. The ball popped out. But he gained 14 yards and a Cowboy first down. Lyric Rawls made the stop. A Cowboy had a shot at him, John, about 2 yards up down the field and missed it.
Well, I think it was Kendall Daniels. Just went right through his hands.
So Retzlaff, whose 24 designed quarterback runs in the gap scheme, 3rd in the Big 12 behind KJ Jefferson and Avery Johnson. So he will run in design run situations. 1st and 10, BYU from the Cowboy 11. It's a quick screen out to the right. It's caught by Swanson. Swanson, the freshman tight end, is dump trucked out of bounds on the right sideline at about the 5-yard line. He gains 6. Be 2nd and 4. Reiner Swanson, 6'4", 245, a true freshman out of Laguna Beach, California. He's played only 20 snaps, including that one, but he has 6 catches. So when he's in a game, he gets the ball.
Colin Clay back in the defensive line for the Cowboys. As
Parker Robertson made that last stop for the Cowboys.
Kirkland comes off.
2nd and 4 for BYU at the Cowboy 5. Shotgun formation. Motion it back of the quarterback to the far side as Retzlaff takes the ball, runs a quarterback power, running left. Hit at the line of scrimmage, bounces forward, and maybe got a half yard, and that's it. It'll be 3rd down and about 3 from the Cowboy 4 as Hyman Oates made the stop.
That was a nice job of really kind of gumming everything up. He really didn't have an angle.
Now, one thing you might notice on these quarterback runs, Cowboys are changing how they play their defensive ends, and so looked like that time it did exactly what they wanted it to do. It forced the quarterback to hesitate. He didn't have that big seam, John. You know what we've seen like with Garrett Green last week? You know, they've changed that up a little bit. Looked like there it helped them out.
Well, they may be having to take a timeout here.
Yeah, we got something weird going on here. They're just letting the play clock wind down. Now they'll call for time. BYU with 1 on the play.
Charge timeout. BYU. 1st of the half. 30-second timeout.
So it'll be 3rd and 3 for BYU coming up at the Cowboy 4. Scoreless here on the first possession of the game. 12:01 to play in the first. Don Thornton Auto Group includes 6 premier brands under one umbrella. Don Thornton, a proud partner of the Cowboys.
You know, they may have noticed how that the defensive look that they got on that previous play was not what the Cowboys had been showing.
Yeah, you may be right. And remember, if they fail on this 3rd down, it's a pretty good bet that they'll go for it on 4th down, even if it's still 4th and 3. It's 3rd and 3 as it is now at the Cowboy 4. L.J. Martin now to the right of Retzlaff. 2 receivers, Lassiter and Marion, tight to the formation to the left. A single receiver is Chase Roberts to the right. 3rd and 3 for the Cowboy 4. Retzlaff takes the ball, fakes a handoff, runs up the middle, and takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They fake the jet handoff, and Retzlaff hauls it in, and BYU scores on the first possession of the game.
That time had plenty of space with a little gap off the right side. Dave, you mentioned the fake the jet sweep, and the Cowboy got caught up on the interior. It was Obi Ezigbo went to the middle of the field and left that spot open.
So Retzlaff with a couple of big runs in that sequence, 14 yards, and now the 4-yard TD run. Extra point on the way, snap back, ball down, and the kick by Will Farron is good. So a 50-yard completion on the first play of the game set the stage for BYU. 4-yard touchdown run by quarterback Jake Retzlaff, and BYU leads Oklahoma State 7-0 with 11:57 to play in the first. We'll pause. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
Ever misplace your debit card or notice suspicious transactions? Freak out no more with the new Card Control Gateway from Communication Federal Credit Union. With the Pay Me debit card from CFCU, you can block cards and limit purchases in real time. With just one tap, you can freeze your card, set alerts, and spending limits on your own. And when things are under control, you can unfreeze or modify card settings. Find out more with a Pay Me debit card only from Communication Federal Credit Union. Must be enrolled in CFCU digital banking to activate controls. Federally insured by NCAAF.
This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
Need a new copier for your office? Call BNC Business Products. As your authorized Sharp dealer, BNC Business Products is proud to offer the full line of new Sharp digital copiers, which allow you to print, copy, fax, scan, and manage your documents all from the convenience of one system.
For better service, quality, selection, and more, we've got them. Come see them. Our deals you won't believe them.
BNC Business Products, 113 West 9th Avenue in Stillwater. Call 372-3882 for the best in Sharp office equipment, sales, service, and supplies.
Chris's University Spirit on Campus Corner in Stillwater, Oklahoma is proud to be your one-stop Cowboy shop for almost 4 decades and proud sponsor of Cowboy football. When it comes to OSU gear, we have all the merch to get you and your family game day ready. We are now your OSU Nike apparel headquarters, and with other awesome brands like Legacy Headwear, Oakley, and much more, you are certain to find something at Chris's. Come see us at the corner of 3rd and Knobloch, and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And remember, you can shop 24/7 at chrisuniversityspirit.com. And thanks to all of our loyal and true customers.
Enter for a chance to win a VIP game day experience for the November 23rd OSU versus Texas Tech game when you buy 8 or more gallons with the Fuel Forward app. Phillips 66, proud sponsor of Oklahoma State football. BYU takes the opening kickoff, marches down the field, 6 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes, 3 seconds. Jake Retzlaff, the quarterback, with a 4-yard keeper for the touchdown. The first play of the game, Retzlaff hit Lassiter for 50 yards to get the Cougars down to the OSU 25. So it's 7-0 BYU with 11:57 remaining in the first.
Well, we'll see what the Cowboy offense can do. That just was not the type of start you were looking for, obviously.
Number 44, Will Farron. Deep to receive for the Cowboys. Number 80, Brennan Presley.
Will Farron will kick it away. Brennan Presley is deep for the Cowboys. He's a deep man on the right side of the return formation. Cowboys, as I mentioned, hit their longest kickoff return of the year last week. 51-yarder by Cale Cabanis, when they were 1 block away from maybe taking that for a touchdown. And we'll see if this kick actually goes from the left hash over toward Cabanis on the right, because BYU will do that. That's exactly, no, they have not done that. They kick it down the far side, and it goes over the head of Presley into the end zone for a touchback. Cowboys will start at their own 25, and out comes Garrett Rangel taking over for Alan Bowman as the starting quarterback. And doing so in not the best of circumstances, with BYU scoring on its first possession to go up 7-0.
Well, the one thing that you want to obviously protect him in passing situations, but Dave, don't be surprised if the Cowboys move the pocket a little bit, which allows him to make, the choice on the run-pass option if he goes ahead and tucks it and runs, or get away from some of that pressure BYU has been consistent with.
Split diamond for Garrett Rangel. He takes a shotgun snap, back to pass, rolling out right, throws in the right flat, and he throws it low and incomplete. He bounced it toward Valahi, who was open in the right flat. Be second down and 10.
Yeah, someone for BYU fell down on the left edge of the defensive line, and so Valahi was wide open.
Valahi is wide to the right, one of two receivers. They have two to the left. Shotgun formation for Rangel, second and 10, Cowboys at their own 25. He takes the ball, he's back to pass. He'll run a quarterback draw. Straight ahead, Rangel cuts right to the 30, 35, cuts right to the 40, and all the way out to the 41-yard line. That's the longest run, I believe, by a Cowboy quarterback this year. 16 yards and an Oklahoma State first down.
Yeah, Dave, he dove. He didn't. Now he's giving himself up a little bit, but my goodness, still first down.
Tanner Wall made the stop for BYU. 7-0 Cougars on top about 4 minutes into the first quarter. Two wide left and one right. Backs are split to each side of Garrett Rangel, the Cowboy quarterback. On first and 10, he takes the snap. He hands it off. It's Ollie Gordon crashing straight ahead. Out to about the 45. He gained 4 on the play. Set up a second down and 6. Harrison Taggart, the middle linebacker, made the stop.
BYU going with the 3 down linemen, and they have 2 linebackers off of each edge. Almost like a diamond look with the middle linebacker behind him, too. Now a little different look.
Valahi checks out. And Josh Ford, the true freshman tight end, is in the slot to the near side. Pressling in motion in front of Rangel. It's a handoff. It's Ollie Gordon running straight ahead. Bounces off a tackle. Bounces off another. And carries tacklers out to midfield. He gained 5. He's a yard shy of the first down. He's third and 1 coming up.
Kept those legs churning.
Isaiah Glasker made the stop for BYU. It's 3rd and 1.
Dalton Cooper got a piece of a guy at the second level to help lead the way a little bit.
Don't forget that Jake Springfield is back in the lineup as a starter at right tackle. We'll see what kind of impact he makes. Cowboys go with a pair of tight ends. Jake Schultz is in. Now they shift both Ford and Schultz over to the right side as Rangel races up under center. 3rd and 1, takes the ball, hands it off. It's Ollie Gordon running right, and Ollie breaks free. Ollie to the 40, right sideline 30, 25, 20. Ollie to the 15, 10, 5. Pistols firing. Touchdown Oklahoma State. 50 yards for Ollie Gordon, and we've been waiting for that.
They got in the tight formation with all those tight ends on the right side. And Ollie bounced it and then a nice little inside cut when the edge was sealed. And from that point, boy, the footwork, beautiful. Stribling was helping along the way with a little shield block.
Extra point coming up. Snap back, ball down. Logan Ward's kick is up, and it's good.
The extra point is good. And with 5 minutes and 42 seconds.
On the first drive of the game, Ollie Gordon has more yards rushing than he's had in the entire game in 4 of 6 Cowboy contests this year. That might be a good sign. 9:42 to play in the first. Oklahoma State and BYU tied at 7 after Ollie Gordon's 50-yard touchdown run. Our touchdowns brought to you by Delta Dental of Oklahoma. Delta Dental has Oklahoma covered with comprehensive benefit plans for individuals and families, small businesses, and large corporations. DeltaDentalOK.org. Tied at 7, just 5 minutes and 18 seconds into the game at the 9:42 mark of the first. This is Cowboy football from Learfield. Joining us now is Matt Davison, Senior Vice President for Commercial Lending at Bank First. And let's just start with this, Matt. Tell us about the history of Bank First.
Well, Bank First and foremost, is an Oklahoma bank with Oklahoma ideals and values. Its roots date back to the Oklahoma Territory in 1889, and today we serve over 60 different communities.
How about the Forbes ranking?
Yeah, I think that's something that really sets us apart. You know, we've been named to 3 different Forbes lists in 2024. The first one was Best in-State Banks and World's Best Banks and America's Top 100 Banks. And in that one, we are the only bank in Oklahoma to make that list, and we are ranked at 16.
Tell me more about Stillwater.
Yeah, just like our state of Oklahoma, Stillwater's roots run deep here at Bank First. You won't find another bank with such a tenured team. I can think of 2 or 3 people, off the top of my head that have been with Bank First here in Stillwater for 30-plus years, and one that's even been here for 42. That's a commitment you don't often find today. In addition to that, although our headquarters are in Oklahoma City, they're in a support role. Decision-making here is done at the local level, and that allows us to act quickly and to use the experience of our home-based team. The bank has a great tagline, and it's loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. But if we drill that down a little farther, we're loyal to Stillwater, loyal to you.
That's Matt Davison, Senior Vice President for Commercial Lending at Bank First. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you.
Mercy can get you off the bench and back in the game. Find your best play at mercynow.net. At Mercy, your life is our life's work. Great answer from the Cowboys after BYU's opening touchdown. The Cowboy first possession, 5 plays, 75 yards, 2:15 off the clock. Ollie Gordon, after Garrett Rangel in a second attempt for the 25, on the design keeper, picked up 16 yards. Then it's Ollie for 4. Ollie with a tough run for 5 on 3rd and 1 from midfield. Ollie Gordon goes the distance, 50-yard run for a touchdown, and we're tied at 7 with 9:42 to go in the first.
Let's go down to Robert.
Hey, I like I was just watching on the pad with Alan Bowman and some of the offensive personnel. The fact that run that Ollie pressed on the play before the touchdown, where he got within 1 yard of the first down, that was a counter look. Then they flipped the tight ends over, went to an unbalanced, caved that side in with the 2 ends. That was a really, really nice back-to-back plays to set it up. They kind of set that big run up, Dave.
And Logan Ward will kick it off now, and he strikes it. An end-over-end kick that hangs up and goes into the BYU end zone for a touchback, and the Cougars will start at their own 25. So it's been a very active first 5 minutes and 18 seconds. Both teams have hit 50-yard plays. The Cowboys a 50-yard TD run by Ollie Gordon, and BYU set the stage for its touchdown on its opening drive with a 50-yard pass from Retzlaff to Darius Lassiter, first play of the game.
Well, it's an answer, but also, did you notice how quiet it got in this stadium?
Oh, yeah.
When Gordon reached the end zone.
Retzlaff's in the shotgun. L.J. Martin is to his right. Martin out of El Paso, Texas. Retzlaff takes the ball, hands it off. Martin straight ahead, up the middle, out to the 28. He picked up 3.
Parker Robertson
made the stop.
That's a nice play by Parker.
Second down to 7.
8 of 3 on the play, brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7 for BYU from its own 28. They go to an empty backfield, 3 wide to the right, 2 to the left. Remember, Retzlaff, a dangerous runner. Second down at 7. Cougars at their own 28. Retzlaff gets the shotgun snap, back to pass, fires far side, caught at the 34 and tackled at the 35-yard line. First catch of the night for Chase Roberts, junior from Highland, Utah. And it's a gain of 7 and a first down for BYU.
Well, he was the inside receiver on the left side of the formation and really was uncovered on the line and had room to make that little out cut and a quick delivery from Retzlaff.
First and 10, BYU from its own 35. Retzlaff gets a shotgun snap. Those far side pass is broken up. It's intended for L.J. Martin on a wheel route, and Parker Robertson blew it up. Be second down and 10 for BYU from its own 35.
Another great play, Robert.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, the guy's a baller. There's a reason he came here as a walk-on, survived, and got that scholarship. And he is so smart, too. He sees what's going on. Yeah, I'm happy with my pick.
Second and 10, BYU. Bunch formation right, single receiver left. Retzlaff gets the shotgun snap, hands it off to Martin on a counter running left. Big hole to the 40. Left sideline to the 45, tackled at the 47. He gained actually 11, out to the 46. Parker Robertson made the stop. 11 yards and a first down for BYU.
11-yard gain, that's good for another Cougar.
Tied at 7. Just inside 8 minutes to play in the first. 2 wide to each side. Retzlaff in the shotgun. Gets the ball. Hands it off to Martin. Straight ahead. Weaves his way to midfield into Cowboy territory to the 45. He's got the first down. He's gang tackled at the OSU 42. It's a gain of 12 more. And a BYU first down.
A couple of Cowboys looked like they had shots at him early.
That's good for another Cougar.
Let's go down to Robert.
Just going to say, guys, and I was worried about this, and they hit us with the big pass play on the first play. They think they can run the ball like other people have, and they're doing it.
Another handoff to Martin running left, and he's flipped down for no gain. Tried to turn the corner left side, and I think it was Cale Smith that got up there and got him. It'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10.
Cowboys trade out defensive linemen. Kirkland, Oates, Zigbo come in. Clay, Xavier Ross, Walter Scheider out. 2nd and 10 for BYU from the Cowboy 42. Tied at 7. 6.5 to play in the first. Rapati the tailback, and Retzlaff gets the ball. Throws it deep down the near side, and the pass incomplete. Intended for Chase Roberts at the Cowboy 15-yard line.
Kobe Hilton was in coverage over there, and there was some contact, but no flag.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 for BYU at the Oklahoma State 42.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And Dave, you know that they're in this area where they may not try to pick up the entire first down.
Oh, absolutely.
They try to get it 4th and short.
Pair of receivers to each side. Swanson, the freshman tight end, is wide left. Rapati to the right of Retzlaff. 3rd and 10 at the Cowboy 42, and Retzlaff throws a screen to the right, incomplete. He threw it ahead of the intended receiver, JoJo Phillips, on the right side. So it's 4th and 10 for BYU, and they might punt here. Let's go down to Robert.
Yeah, I'm standing right over here on the sideline. I could see Phillips clearly. Guys, he took his eyes off the ball. He looked downfield when the ball was coming, and he kind of jacked that up himself. He could have had a nice gain. There was room to run over there.
Sam Vanderhaar, an Australian, into punt. Cowboys have a double safety formation back to return. Presley and Robertson. 4th and 10 at the Cowboy 42, and Vanderhaar hits it, kicks it off the tip. A short kick. Presley comes up, makes a fair catch, hauling it in at the Oklahoma State 11. 31-yard punt and no return. We have a timeout. 6:20 to play first quarter. Oklahoma State and BYU are tied at 7. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
Derringers. You know the name, but did you know we've been serving businesses nationwide for over 60 years? If your business or company orders promotional products, awards, banners, shirts, or business cards, then you need to call us. With Derringer's highest priority being customer service and creative branding, we're the only option when it comes to ordering something with your logo on it. Give the Derringer's team a call today to take your branding to the next level. Bam!
We win, we play fast. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
Drumright Dental Center has been serving Drumright and all of Oklahoma with integrity and local pride since 1992. Our practice consists of 15 operatories, and we're open late and on the weekends to better accommodate our patients and provide prestigious dental care. Call us today at 918-844-4686 to schedule your appointment and allow us to give you the smile of your dreams. Drumright Dental Center is a proud sponsor of Oklahoma State Cowboy football and Special Olympics Oklahoma.
Planning to go to college soon? The NOC OSU Gateway program provides students with a small campus feeling and big campus resources. Students have access to resources like the Colvin Center, the Edmond Lowe Library, transit systems, university housing, athletics, and more. For more information, stop by 615 North Monroe or visit us at gateway.okstate.edu. We're Northern Oklahoma College, and this is how we do life-changing in Cowboy Country.
Whether Brahms is your stop for a burger and ice cream or your weekly trip for groceries from the fresh market, Brahms is proud to be a part of your family's tradition. Brahms Farm Fresh for over 50 years. Proud partner of Oklahoma State Athletics. Tie ball game here in Provo, Utah. 7-7, Cowboys and BYU. Each team's opening possession ended with a touchdown. And the Cowboy defense has forced a BYU punt after the Cougars reached the Cowboy 42-yard line. Cowboys will start 1st and 10 from their own 12 when play resumes. Again, the first time OSU had the ball, Ollie Gordon, 59 yards on 3 carries, including a 50-yard touchdown to tie the game.
By the way, that 50-yard run, the longest play that BYU's defense has allowed this year. They were one of only 9 teams in college football entering tonight that had not given up a single play of 50 yards or more. And you know, I hadn't even thought about this, John, until I pitched to that last commercial break. You realize this is the first time the Cowboys have scored a touchdown in the first quarter in Big 12 play? Last time they scored a touchdown in the first quarter was Tulsa.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, it's what? Is it their 10th explosive play on the season? Is that right? I may have that wrong.
Let's go down to Robert and I'll look that
up. The first play on offense, when we all get a chance to go back and look at it, remember, it was that drop pass to Sessi.
Yes.
Go back and watch Ollie. Ollie smoked a dude. I just saw it on he lit a dude up.
1st and 10, Cowboys at their own 12. Rangel gets the shotgun snap, back to pass under pressure, throws a screen right, batted down, incomplete. That's a very good defensive play by John Nelson. He's 2nd and 10. You know, it's interesting, a play like that last week against Arizona, they batted the ball in the air and it was intercepted. Very similar play. It was a screen. 2nd and 10, Oklahoma State from its own 12. If that pass is complete, it's a big gain. 3 wide left, 1 right. Gordon to the left of Rangel. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboy 12. Motion to the right. Rangel takes the ball, drops back, fires over the middle. It is caught out at the 23. Breaks a tackle. Io Shotomide King is thrown down at the 20-yard line. He broke a tackle, got a couple of extra yards out to the 20. Picked up about 8. It'll be 3rd and 2.
It's good fight and good ball security, too. And, Dave, they put Josh Ford in motion on that play. Keep an eye on that because you may come back to something with him with the tight end because you don't put the tight end in motion like he was in motion all that often.
Just the 2nd catch of the year for Io Shotomide King. 3rd and 2, Cowboys at their own 20. We're tied at 7, 5.5 to play in the first. From the pistol, Bowman gets the ball. Fakes a handoff, back to pass. Now he wants to run. That's Rangel trying to turn the corner, and he's tackled for a big loss. Back at the 14-yard line, he lost 6. Jack Kelly, the rover, got in there. It's 4th down. The Cowboys will punt.
I think he got caught going too quickly. I think he looked at where he wanted to go at first. It wasn't there. And then wanted to go up the middle of the field. And it was all packed up. And that end on that side did a nice job of staying home. Actually, it was a linebacker.
Boy, and watch Dalton Cooper, the Cowboy offensive tackle, really limp off the field. Parker Kingston, I believe, is deep to return this punt from West Paul, who gets the ball at the goal line and hits it. A booming, hanging spiral down the near side. Kingston backpedals, calls for a fair catch, and makes it
Parker Kingston with the fair catch
at the 34-yard line.
Is marked at the 34-yard line.
52-yard punt, no return. So another good punt by West Paul. Now 8 punts of 50 yards or more for the Columbus, Georgia native, West Paul. Tied at 7, 4:49 to play in the first. BYU 1st and 10 from its own 34. That punt really did a pretty good job of flipping the field. BYU, after pinning the Cowboys at their own 12, probably had hopes of getting better field position out of it. Retzlaff takes the ball, fakes a handoff, back to pass. Throws far side, pass is caught at the Cowboy 49. Darius Lassiter stopped right there. It's a gain of 17, no, and a BYU 1st down.
Kind of tucked himself in between 2 defenders. Nice little comeback in front of Cam Smith.
First and 10, BYU at the Cowboy 49. They've had the ball in Oklahoma State territory on each of their 3 possessions. 2 wide left, 1 right. Retzlaff in the shotgun with L.J. Martin. He gets the shotgun snap back to pass again. Throws it deep down the far side, and the pass is incomplete. In and out of the hands of JoJo Phillips at the Cowboys 6-yard line. Cam Smith was in coverage. Oklahoma State dodged one there. It'll be 2nd and 10 for BYU at the Cowboy 49.
Well, when he let it go, Robert, I thought he had more of a step, and Cam Smith caught up to him.
No, Cam caught up to him. Guys, I came over here to the offensive line to check on Dalton Cooper. And he refused. The trainers, they wanted to take him over on the table, and he said, "Nope, I'm good."
2nd down and 10 for BYU from the Cowboy 49. 2 wide to each side. Retzlaff from the shotgun takes the ball. Hands it off to Martin. Big hole up the middle. Martin to the Cowboy 45, and he dives forward to the Oklahoma State 42. He got 7 out of it. Kendall Daniels made the stop. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
Gain of 7 on the play brings up 3rd and 3.
BYU quickly up to the line. 2 wide right, 1 left. Justin Wright is out there at linebacker playing for the first time this year. 3rd and 3 at the Cowboy 42. Wright, the transfer from Tulsa, is injured in preseason camp. It's great to see him out there. 3rd down and 3 at the Cowboy 42. Retzlaff gets a shotgun snap. Hands it off. It's Martin up the middle. Gets to the 40, and he stopped there. He got 2. He needed 3 for the first down. Colin Clay stopped him and brought him to the ground a yard shy of the first down. So it's 4th and 1 for BYU. They're 11 of 14, though, on 4th downs this year. That's number 11 in the country, and they'll go for it here. Cowboys defensively this year allowed opponents to convert 6 of 10. 4th and 1 for BYU. At the Cowboy 40-yard line, tied at 7 with 2:50 to play in the first. Pistol formation with L.J. Martin. Motion to the near side. Retzlaff on 4th and 1. Hands it off. It's Martin straight ahead, and he's got the first down. Pinballed down at about the 38.5. That's a 1.5 yards on the play and a first down for BYU.
He got popped at the end of it. Coming up, Parker Robertson. Called his name a lot already.
BYU is a team, substitutes a lot, pretty deliberate offensively, really. I mean, you notice right out of the gate, they don't really play with a lot of pace. They'll go tempo occasionally.
Deshaun Brown came in for Obi Ezigbo last second there.
Remember, Jaleel Johnson is out for the Cowboys as one of their reserve defensive ends. Bunch formation right, 1st and 10. It's a toss to Rapati, running right, tries to turn the corner. Stiff arms a man, and he gets shoved out of bounds on the near sideline at the Cowboy 36. He picked up about 2. There's a flag down. Eddie Neuendorf is gesturing a hold.
He tried to seal that edge, and I think they got some hands.
Holding. Offense. Number 2. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's on the receiver, Chase Roberts. BYU 10th nationally in fewest penalties per game. Oklahoma State 7th, so that's a rare penalty on the Cougars. Make it 1st and 20 at the Cowboy 49.
Hey, don't let them wriggle out of this. You've got them going the wrong way.
Tied at 7 as we wind down to the 1.5-minute mark of the first quarter. 2 wide to each side. Retzlaff in the shotgun. Lassiter comes in motion to the right. Rapati is a tailback to Retzlaff's right. On 1st and 20, Retzlaff gets the ball, throws over the middle. It's dropped by Swanson, incomplete. He was coming across the field on that short pass, and he just dropped it. They've had a couple of drops here early. Be 2nd down and 20 for BYU at the Cowboy 49. Let's go down to Robert.
Yeah, I was going to say some of the drops, maybe the Cowboys are this defense tonight they're laying some blows, and I think you got to start with number 8. Number 8's kind of setting a tone, but I can tell you 44 is knocking some people around. Same with 0. They're hitting guys, and the receivers know it.
2nd and 20, BYU at the Cowboy 49. Retzlaff gets the ball, slings it out to the near side. It's caught by Lassiter. And he's hit, thrown down by Kobe Hilton at the OSU 43, picked up 6. Be 3rd down and 14 for BYU coming up at the Oklahoma State 43.
Boy, you can't let guys get away, and Kobe Hilton did a nice job of hanging on to Lassiter and getting him down.
3rd down and 14 for BYU at the Cowboy 43. Tied at 7 in the final minute of the first. 2 wide left, 1 right. From the shotgun, Retzlaff gets the ball. Back to pass, has time, throws it up in the middle. Pass is caught by Lassiter, wide open. At the 25-yard line, it's a gain of 18 and a BYU first down.
I wonder if they'll look at this. Roberts telling us that that's a good catch. Just found the open spot in the middle.
So a big 3rd and long conversion on the play. BYU's in business, 1st and 10 at the Cowboy 25. We're tied at 7. Down to 8 seconds left to play in the first. A little confusion on the part of BYU, and now they'll have to burn a timeout. I think they were thinking they could run the first quarter out.
BYU, 2nd of the half. Your 30-second timeout.
John, BYU, even though they hit that last play, they've been a little sloppier than what we've seen in some previous games.
Yeah, you're right, Dave. I mean, you have receivers take their eyes off a couple of short passes, little screens or dump offs. And I think Robert has made a good point. Parker Robertson has made his presence felt in a very physical way. And I think his teammates are feeding off of it. But BYU is still hitting for some big plays. You just want to make them earn whatever they're going to get.
Yeah, Darius Lassiter's the one doing the damage. 4 catches in the first quarter for 91 yards, including that 50-yard catch on the first play of the game. We would count probably maybe 3 BYU drops here in the first quarter. I'm not sure of the official count. They had only 13 drops in their first 6 games combined, and they have at least 2, if not 3 already tonight, depending on how those are tallied. First and 10 BYU at the Cowboy 25. BYU's had to use 2 first quarter timeouts. Keelan Marion is wide left. Retzlaff takes the ball, tosses it to Rapati. Now he's going to throw. Throws it deep down the near side. It's intercepted by Parker Robertson. Robertson cuts back left to the 15, and he's popped down at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys made the Cougars pay for their trickery. Robertson making his first collegiate start
of the first quarter.
Played the play perfectly and comes up with the interception.
He engaged Lassiter, too. Didn't let him get down the field, and the BYU fans are upset that a flag wasn't thrown, but they collided with each other, and there shouldn't have been a flag down.
First career interception for Parker Robertson. After 1 in Provo, Oklahoma State and BYU are tied at 7. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers buy me.
Get your medications, vaccines, and the truth from people you know and trust at Charlie's Discount Drug. Charlie's Discount Drug, trusted pharmacy services for the Stillwater area since 1979. When you need someone to trust, come to Charlie's Discount Drug, 723 South Walnut, Stillwater.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers buy me.
It's the ultimate win-win situation for wheat farmers. Farmers receive the best genetically improved wheat varieties that address their specific needs. And when you invest in varieties created by public researchers and marketed through Oklahoma Genetics, you're investing in the future of your own farm operations. Your investment today allows independent research to continue that returns that investment directly back to you in the form of locally adapted varieties. Help keep your wheat breeding program strong and independent. Log on to okgenetics.com to learn more.
Sonic Radio. It's time for my favorite segment, Ask the CIO. Hey, caller, you're on.
Hi, a big fan. I used to think I could never love another burger more than my favorite. Then I tried the Sonic Smasher. With its tangy smasher sauce, melted cheese, and hand-smashed Angus patties seared to crispy perfection. How do I tell my favorite burger it's been replaced?
Easy. You don't. It's a burger. It has no feelings.
The all-new Sonic Smasher. Try it as a double or a triple. Live free, eat Sonic. See menu for details.
First career interception for Parker Robertson. He's had a great first quarter in his first Oklahoma State start. As we move to the second, we're tied at 7, Oklahoma State and BYU, and time for our Brahms Fresh Market Fresh Take.
Well, I'll say this, Dave. We talked a lot about wanting to see some guys that are eager and enthusiastic and playing with a lot of effort. We're seeing it tonight, and we're seeing it most so far in 2 guys, Ollie Gordon on the offensive side and Parker Robertson on the defensive side.
What's on your mind, Robert?
You know, pretty much the same thing John said, except I picked Parker Robertson. You guys didn't.
Hey, I picked Ollie Gordon there, Mr. Wizard.
You know what? You're right, Dave. You're okay. John, who did you pick?
Stribling.
Well,
just wait.
Before the end of the night, it may be his night.
Robert,
now I know why you picked out that little kind of screen block he made on all his touchdowns.
It was just a shield. He didn't blow anybody up, but he kept that defender from getting over to Ollie to catch him before he got to the end zone.
He got in the way, John, but that's okay. He's your guy.
I know. Now, let me just say this, though, Dave. The one thing that needs to change a little bit, Robert said this in our ears, time of possession through one quarter. The Cowboys had it for 346, BYU 11-14, and the Cougars have doubled up the total yards on OSU.
Yeah, both of them doubling up the yardage, holding on to the football. The Cowboys they fixed some things. That's the next thing I'd like to see fixed.
By the way, that's our Brahms Fresh Market Ego Inflation and Fresh Take. Come in or order online with the Brahms new Fresh Market app for all your grocery needs at your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market. Incredibly fresh, incredibly convenient. Your smart announcers are brought to you by Brahms. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Oklahoma State football. On first down, it's a handoff to Ollie Gordon up the middle. He gains 3 out to the 23 as they work from left to right. It'll be 2nd and 7. Tied up at 7. We've just started the second quarter here at Provo. John Nelson made the stop from his defensive tackle position. Cowboys will go quickly here. 2 wide right, 1 left. Pistol formation. Rangel pauses now and looks to the near sideline to the Cowboy bench. Communicating with his lineman and the tight end Josh Ford, who's a wing on the right. 2nd and 7 at the Cowboy 23. Rangel gets the ball. Back to pass. Fires deep over the middle, throws high, and it's intercepted. 40, 35, left sideline to the 25, inside the 20, to the 15, to the 10, inside the 5, headed toward the goal line. Did he get in? Tackled at the 1-yard line, Tanner Wall. Intercepted the pass and ran it back to the 1-yard line.
This is what they feast off of. And that ball just sailed over Stribling's head. He actually had good inside position on the defender, but Wall just sitting back there in the deep middle of the field.
BYU entered tonight number 1 in the country in pass efficiency defense. And for the Cougars, their 11th interception of the year. They were 5th nationally in that category coming in. And the long return is especially punishing. Roughly 49 yards. 1st and goal, BYU at the Cowboy 1, tied at 7. Retzlaff hands it off. It's Martin running right, and he pushes his way into the end zone for a BYU touchdown.
Boy, it's so hard to win on the road when you give your opponent gifts.
Well, if Farron makes this extra point, that will increase BYU's advantage in points off of turnovers for the season to 59-3. Extra point, snap back, ball down, kick on the way, and the kick is good. Well, the interception. Tanner Wall ran it back 47 yards officially to the Cowboy 1. One play later, L.J. Martin's 1-yard TD run has given BYU a 14-7 lead over Oklahoma State with 14:01 to play in the first half. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
You bring the grit, we'll bring the power. Go full force this fall with battery-powered tools trusted by the pros. From mowers and blowers to chainsaws and trimmers, Steel AK battery system includes interchangeable batteries that power over 16 products with long run times. Right now, save $50 on the MSA 60 CB battery chainsaw set, including battery and charger. Real steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. Available for limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
Drumright Dental Center has been serving Drumright and all of Oklahoma with integrity and local pride since 1992. Our practice consists of 15 operatories, and we're open late and on the weekends to better accommodate our patients and provide prestigious dental care. Call us today at 918-844-4686 to schedule your appointment and allow us to give you the smile of your dreams. Drumright Dental Center is a proud sponsor of Oklahoma State Cowboy football and Special Olympics Oklahoma.
Derringers. You know the name, but did you know we've been serving businesses nationwide for over 60 years? If your business or company orders promotional products, awards, banners, shirts, or business cards, then you need to call us. With Derringer's highest priority being customer service and creative branding, we're the only option when it comes to ordering something with your logo on it. Give the Derringer's team a call today to take your branding to the next level. Bam!
Legacy Village Premier Senior Living is your official host site for the Mike Gundy Radio Show. Live at Legacy to experience luxury senior living and hear from Coach Gundy himself each week. Never miss a moment when you live at Legacy Village. Teams trade interceptions. Garrett Rangel picked off by Tanner Wall, who returned it 47 yards to the OSU 1-yard line, and E.J. Martin gets in from 1 yard out. 14-7 BYU. One play, 1 yard, 4 seconds. And they're up by 7 with 14:01 to go before halftime.
Down to Robert we go.
Yeah, a couple of things, guys, on the interception by Rangel. You know he's hyped up. So you got to be careful about knowing he may float a ball like he did there. But, John, you guys can see it better than I can. From down here, he had the two receivers. He had Presley in front with a sit-down route, and he had Stribling behind running kind of a skinny post or just a seam route. And he never looked other than to that side of the field. I don't know who was on the other. I know Ford motion, and I know you probably had Owens over there, but he never looked over there. He looked over here the whole time. The BYU DBs were sitting on that.
Kickoff is away. End-over-end kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. Cowboys will start at their own 25. Well, Oklahoma State answered the first BYU TD with a pretty quick touchdown to answer. That was a 50-yard Ollie Gordon touchdown run.
Well, part of that time of possession issue in the first quarter, Ollie carried it 3 times in that first quarter for those 59 yards, and he carried it on the first play of the last drive.
Trent Howland comes in at tailback for Oklahoma State. Austin Kowicki is in at the right guard position. Glass is now the right tackle, place of Jake Springfield. Cooper is at the left tackle. He's been hobbling around a bit. Backs are split. Rangel in the shotgun. Valahi is to his right. Now Howland exits the backfield in motion right, and Rangel fakes a handoff, keeps it running straight ahead out to the 30, and diving forward to the 31, a gain of 6.
Right.
Rangel has rushed 3 times for 16 yards.
Pretty good fake, too, because everybody in the stadium thought that he'd handed it off, and it was a tackle for loss.
Well, as we mentioned, that's a play that just isn't in Alan Bowman's repertoire. He had 3 zone read runs in the last year and a half for Oklahoma State, and, of course, Garrett Rangel back in 22 in limited action had 8 zone read runs. That one went for 6. It's 2nd and 4. Cowboys at their own 31. Rangel gets a shotgun snap, fakes a handoff, swings the screen out to the left flat. It's caught by Gordon up the left sideline, out near the first down marker, and he's got it. They knocked him out of bounds at the 36. He got 6. And a Cowboy first down brought to you by Paycom, HR technology to move your business forward.
Good job of getting it in his hands quickly as he came back on the field.
6-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Cowboys.
Gordon trots off. The Ohio transfer Tyler Foster replaces him as a tight end. Owens is wide left. Presley is a wing on the left side. Now they shift. Foster comes into the backfield. Presley goes in the slot to the left. 1st and 10, Cowboys at their own 36. Rangel fakes a handoff, keeps it running right. Rangel to the 40, breaks a tackle, and he's plopped down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 more. Actually give him 7 on the play at 2nd and 3.
It's giving BYU something else to think about, taking some pressure off of the Cowboy offense.
2nd and 3, Cowboys at their own 43. Pistol formation. 2 wide to the right, 1 left. Belahi is a tailback. Now he shifts over to Rangel's right. 2nd and 3 at the Cowboy 43. 14-7 BYU leads. Rangel takes the ball, fakes a handoff, fires over the middle, caught by Owens, and Owens is pulled down at the 48-yard line. He gained 6. Boy, if he breaks that tackle, and he almost did, would have been a foot race to the end zone. Maury Bamba got a piece of the leg and got him down, but it's another Cowboy first down. Brought to you by Paycom HR technology to move your business forward.
Yeah, he spun back out to the outside because he knew Bamba's momentum was going to carry him to the middle of the field.
1st and 10, Cowboys at their own 48. 2 wide left and 1 to the right. Cowboys have already rushed for 85 yards in the game. And we have 11:25 to play in the half.
May have to call a timeout here. You're under 5 on the play clock.
From the pistol, Rangel gets the shotgun snap, hands it off, up the middle. Belahi hauls it into BYU territory to the Cougar 49. He gained 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Tackled by number 59, Logan Luturi. Gain of 3 on the carry, brings up 2nd and 7.
Talon Shetron is in at receiver for Oklahoma State. Dwayne Lofton, the Virginia Tech transfer who played for the first time last week, is in the game. He had a couple of nice catches. 2nd and 7. Oklahoma State at the BYU 49. Rangel gets a shotgun snap, a 4-man rush. He fires over the middle. The pass is caught by Shetron at the BYU 35, and he's dropped at the Cougar 34. It's a gain of 16. Cowboy first down by Paycom, HR technology to move your business forward.
That's a good throw, and Shetron wide open in the middle. Hangs on when he takes the big hit.
Let's go down to Robert.
Hey guys, notice Shetron there with the catch. We saw Shotomite King. Think about it. All the time that Alan Bowman was the first-team quarterback, those were the receivers that Rangel got reps with number 2. He knows those guys pretty well.
1st and 10, Cowboys at the BYU 34. Rangel takes the ball, fakes a handoff, throws a screen out to the left flat. It's caught by Presley, left sideline 30, 25, and Presley is dump trucked out of bounds at the 23-yard line of BYU, a gain of 11. Rashad Owens with a great block on that left edge, and it's another Cowboy first down.
Well, he wasn't the only one. There were 2 receivers on that outside helping lead the way.
Guys, I think you're seeing the quarterback run game completely change the personality of this offense, at least up to this point. Remember, BYU was not expecting that because the Cowboys had not shown it. Ollie Gordon returns at tailback for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the BYU 23. It's a handoff to Gordon. Running right, cuts back left inside the 20, pulled down at the 18. He got 5. He's 2nd and 5 at the Cougar 18. BYU up 14-7 with 9:10 to play in the first half. We're in the Poetry red zone, getting the game with Poetry.
And the offensive line with a really good push that time too. Ollie had time moving forward to pick the hole that he wanted to run through.
2nd down and 5, Cowboys at the BYU 18. Rangel is up under center. Shetron is wide to the right. BYU stuffs the box. Rangel takes the ball. He's back to pass. He's under pressure. He spins to his left. He throws left side. The pass is caught by Foster. And Foster is knocked out of bounds after a 1-yard gain at the BYU 17. Lucky to get out of that. Rangel spun out of trouble, but it sets up a 3rd and 4 at the BYU 17. Stribling and Presley are in. Rashad Owens wide left. Presley joins him on the left side. Stribling is wide right.
Late substitution defensively for BYU.
14-7 BYU leads. 3rd and 4 Cowboys at the BYU 17. From the shotgun, Rangel gets the ball. Back to pass. Finds Ollie Gordon left side. He makes a catch. Ollie to the 5. Leaps over a tackler and takes it into the end zone. Pistols firing. An Olympic hurdle by Ollie Gordon for a 17-yard touchdown. His second of the night.
I know if you've watched Ollie Gordon at all that when it came down to that defensive back coming over, you knew the hurdle was coming.
Ollie looks like a different guy tonight, guys.
The extra point, number 19, Logan Ward, number 80, Brendan Presley.
Well, Dave, it is prime time, at least on the West Coast.
Extra point by Logan Ward. Try to tie the game. Snap back, ball down. Ward's kick on the way, and the kick is good. Touchdowns brought to you by Delta Dental of Oklahoma. Delta Dental has Oklahoma covered with comprehensive benefit plans for individuals and families, small businesses, and large corporations. DeltaDentalOK.org. 7:55 to play first half. Oklahoma State and BYU are tied at 14 after Ollie Gordon's 17-yard touchdown reception. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
The foundation of success for any business is a strong sense of community. At Bank First, our roots run deep in Oklahoma. In fact, we're in more than 50 communities statewide. We're proud to be your next-door neighbors and your friends. Whether you have basic checking, cash management, or investment needs, Bank First can provide quality financial products for your business to prosper. Let us be your business partner. You'll find our people make a world of difference. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. Member FDIC.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why our agents work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Isn't it time to check Shelter out? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
A lot.
Big top 25 showdowns. Number 1, Texas will be hosting a huge game with number 5, Georgia. Number 6, Miami on the road to take on Louisville. And number 7, Alabama in a ranked matchup traveling. Number 11, Tennessee. Today's scoreboard brought to you by MidFirst Bank. True to you, Cowboys 21, Cougars 14. This is Oklahoma State Cowboy football from Learfield.
Legacy Village of Stillwater is the premier senior living community of Stillwater, offering independent, assisted, and memory care living. As the preferred senior living community for Oklahoma State University alumni and friends, never miss a moment when you live at Legacy. Experience a life of luxury and enjoy exclusive opportunities, like hearing from Coach Gundy himself during the weekly Mike Gundy radio show hosted at Legacy Village. The time to make Legacy Village your home is now. Space is limited, so call today to schedule your personalized consultation. Live at Legacy.
At OG&E, for you to seize your day, it's up to us to keep your power on. That's why we're building a smarter grid that stops outages before they happen. In 2023 alone, these automated restorations saved more than 6.2 million customer minutes of interruption. But energy is about more than electricity. That's why with our partners, we've provided $100 million in customer bill assistance since 2021. Because at OG&E, we energize life.
The Cowboy culture lives here. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
We get it. From everyday spending to high-yield checking, you want the money part to be easier. TFCU checking and spending accounts are here for grandparents to kids and teens to everyone in between. With instant debit cards in the color that fits your style, an easy-to-use mobile app, and 32 full-service locations. Open an account today at tinkerfcu.org/checking, where we've got checking for all. Checking that fits you from TFCU, Tinker Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, this blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Try 1890 Original today and drink the Cowboy way. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft brewery of Oklahoma State Athletics.
This has been the Grand Casino Halftime Show, presented by Grand Casino Hotel and Resort, Shawnee. Cowboy football is also brought to you by OG&E. We energize life. Charlie's Discount Grub, where discount is our middle name. Located at 723 South Walnut in Stillwater. Raising Cane's. One Love. Proud partner of OSU Athletics. SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of Oklahoma State. Find tickets to Cowboy games and more. SeatGeek. And by Devon Energy. Devon Energy and Oklahoma State University bring you Devon Sports Lab. Learn how using science and math in sports can improve your game. Kickoff is just moments away with the call of the second half. Here's the voice of the Cowboys, Dave Hunziker.
21-14, Oklahoma State leads BYU as we start the second half. BYU allowed 175 yards rushing to the Cowboys in the first half. That's the most they've given up in the first half since 2012. And BYU is to Ollie Gordon what SMU was to Rashawn Woods. Ollie Gordon now with 8 touchdowns in these 2 games with BYU since BYU joined the conference. That's the most by any OSU player since Rashawn Woods had 8 against SMU over 2 years, including 7 in that one game in Dallas back in 2003. The kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback, and Cowboys will start at their own 25. And one final footnote, Ollie Gordon and Garrett Rangel, the first Cowboys to each rush, the first pair of Cowboys to rush for 75 yards in the first half since 2017, Justice Hill and J.D. King against Tulsa. Let's go down to Robert.
Obviously, it's Alan Bowman that's going out. It's a collarbone injury. We will not see Garrett Rangel back tonight, for sure.
Okay, so he is done. That's unfortunately what we expected. So Alan Bowman's out there. Split backs, 2 wide right, 1 left. First and 10 Cowboys at their own 25. Balahi exits the backfield, yo-yo motion to the left, and Bowman takes the ball, keeps it. He'll run the zone read running right, and Bowman hauls it out to the 30-yard line. He gained 5. I don't think the Cowboys are going to change, John. I think they're going to keep running what worked in the first half. Jack Kelly made the stop. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, if BYU thought that things were really going to change, the first play sends a message, that's for sure.
No, it's not. 3-man bunch of receivers wide to the left. Presley busts up the bunch, goes to the backfield as Bowman takes the ball, hands it off. It's Gordon running right, and Ollie plows his way out to the 34-yard line. He got 4. Didn't get a very good spot, I didn't think. Be 3rd and 1. Back to Robert.
Let the quarterback run wide, and I picked up on this in the locker room. The defensive ends have not crashed hard for BYU. They were even when Rangel was starting to do that, they were not crashing, which gives you space out there.
They're changing out personnel on the interior of the defensive line.
They'll play about 12 defensive linemen, BYU. 3rd and 1, Cowboys at their own 34. First possession of the second half. OSU 4 for 5 on 3rd downs. A pistol formation. Bowman takes the ball, hands it off. Gordon running right's got the first down off right tackle. Catapulted down at the 39. He gained 5, and it's a Cowboy first down brought to you by Paycom. HR technology to move your business forward. And good. Gordon up to 89 yards rushing on 10 carries.
Good tough yards from Ollie and protecting that football.
21-14, Oklahoma State leads early in the 3rd. Cowboys 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. From the pistol once again, 2 wide to the right, 1 left. Cowboys have run it 20 times and thrown only 10 passes, 2-1. Bowman takes the ball, fakes a handoff, keeps it running left. Bowman, room to run, 45 to midfield, and Alan Bowman takes it into BYU territory to the 49-yard line. He does a first down signal. He's like, wait a second, I can run. That's 12 yards and a Cowboy first down, brought to you by Paycom. All these people think I'm a slowpoke. That's not true.
He even sold a head fake on one of the linebackers, and it worked.
Cowboys have moved from their own 25 to the BYU 49, where it's 1st and 10. Bowman takes the ball, hands it off. That's Valahi running left to the left sideline to the 45 and driven out of bounds at the 43. Got 6. Wakely made the stop to safety.
Yeah, let me give credit to Tanner Wall, who had the interception in the first half. He was the one that Bowman kind of head faked as he picked up that first down.
Well, the Cowboys are just lining up and saying, we are going to run the ball, and you're going to run it until you stop us. 3 wide right, 1 left. 2nd and 4, Oklahoma State at the BYU 43. 7 in the box for BYU. From the pistol, Bowman takes the ball, hands it off. That's Valahi running left, breaks a tackle, spins off of it, takes it to the 40. He got 3. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Gordon comes back in. Valahi comes out for this 3rd and 1. Austin Kowecki is in, and Preston Wilson looks like he may have lost his helmet, so he has to come off. Kowecki played well in the first half, we thought. 3rd and 1, Cowboys at the BYU 40. 21-14, Oklahoma State leads with 11:37 to play. This is the first possession of the second half. 2 wide right, a tight end to the left side. 2 tight ends left. High snap, Bowman takes it, hands it off. Gordon running left, breaks a tackle. Ollie, 35, being pulled by his shirt, and he finally is brought down at the BYU 30. 10 more yards for Ollie Gordon, and a Cowboy first down at the BYU 30, brought to you by Paycom HR Technology to move your business forward.
Oh, wouldn't you long for the days of those tearaway jerseys?
I was just thinking the same thing. People, the young people listening, tearaway, the guy'd grab it like that, and the shirt would just rip. Drive your mother nuts, but it's good for the running backs. 1st and 10, Cowboys at the BYU 30. It's been all run plays on this first possession of the second half. Bowman takes the ball, hands it off. It's Gordon again running left, and he's hit and brought down for a 1-yard loss back at the 31-yard line.
Tackled for a loss by number 16, Isaiah Glasker.
He's going to come off.
Isaiah Glasker made the stop for BYU.
Boy, and Ollie favoring left arm maybe, and he gets to the sideline and starts to double over a little bit.
Garrett Rangel has already been injured in this game, and he's done. He was a starter at quarterback and had rushed for 75 yards. 2nd and 11. Valahi is in for Gordon. 2 wide right, 2 to the left. As Bowman gets a shotgun snap, throws far side, and the pass is low and incomplete, intended for Preston. At the BYU 25, it'll be 3rd and 11. Cowboys have stayed out of 3rd and longs pretty much the entire night. That had plagued them the last 3 games. Now they face a 3rd and 11. They are in the field goal range of Logan Ward. And they've taken almost 5 minutes off the third quarter clock to begin this second half. 3rd and 11 at the BYU 31.
BYU showing blitz. They may back off now. The Cowboys don't want to have to burn a timeout here, Dave. It's too early in the half, but that looks like they may have to because there's only 3 on the play clock.
Bowman back into the shotgun. Gets the snap. Beats the play clock. Wants to throw a screen. Needs to get rid of it. Bowman slings it toward the right side. Incomplete, and that may be intentional grounding. We'll see.
Well, you had Josh Ford out there, but I don't know if he was close enough. I think Allen
They're
wanted,
discussing it.
I think Bowman wanted to throw it earlier, but I don't think Ford was looking.
And it will not be intentional grounding. Ford was in the area. So now Logan Ward will attempt a 48-yard field goal. This is a big kick. You need to see some momentum back here. He's 10 of 13 on field goals this year. 4 of his last 7. Snap back, ball down. Ward's kick has the distance, and it's no good. He missed it wide to the right. Timeout, 9:52 to play, third quarter. Oklahoma State leads BYU 21-14. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
Join the tailgate party this football season at Stone Wolf Casino, located at exit 37 between Tulsa and Stillwater, where the Cowboy football pregame show is broadcast live on home game days. When you use your Players Club card, you can win great prizes like VIP OSU game packages, official gear, autographed merch, and more. Enjoy food and drinks at the Wolf Sports Grill or Mazio's Go. And right next door, fill your tank with gas. For food, fuel, and fun, stop at Stone Wolf Casino, located at exit 37 on the Cimarron Turnpike.
Oklahoma State football lives here.
Floating down the center of the field, and it's intercepted.
This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, this blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Try 1890 Original today and drink the Cowboy way. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft brewery of Oklahoma State Athletics.
Step right up to a ghoulish good time at Hard Rock Casino Tulsa's $10,000 costume contest. Saturday, October 26th. Join us for a night of incredible frights and terrifying delights, starting at 7 p.m. Come dressed in your scary best and register your costume from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Then at midnight, the top 10 costumes will take home a scary share of $10,000. Only at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tulsa. See One Star Rewards for full rules and details.
Mazio's Pizza and Wings is a proud sponsor of Cowboy football, so whether you're cheering in the stadium or the comfort of your home, Mazio's has you covered. Get ready for great. Cowboys still on top of BYU 21-14 with 9:52 to go in the third. OSU took the second half kickoff and went from their own 25 all the way to the BYU 30-yard line. Ollie Gordon on a 1st and 10 run from the 30, lost a yard, landed, appeared kind of awkwardly. Logan Ward missed a 48-yard field goal, so BYU will have it for the first time in the second half. 1st and 10 at the Cougar 31.
I hate to say this, Sean. I hope we don't have an issue at place kicker. I mean, Ward's now made only 4 of his last 8. He got off to a great start. He made his first 6, but some of these kicks that he's made were critical kicks down to Robert.
I watched Coach Snyder go through that, Sean Snyder, on the tape. He wasn't watching the kick, he was watching his swing. And as soon as he watched it, he dialed it down into slow motion. He took the tablet, went down to go find Logan Ward. So I think he has a feeling on what he's doing to push that. Other thing I was going to tell you guys, in the locker room at halftime, it hadn't been like that all season. Has not been like that, and I mean the energy at halftime.
Here's a counter handoff. This is L.J. Martin running right, breaks a tackle, 40, first down, right sideline to the 45, and shoved out of bounds at the BYU 47. Picked up 16.
And broke another tackle.
By number 6, Lyric Rawls, and that's good for another Cougar.
Cowboys have sort of turned the tables on BYU tonight. Cougars have had 3 possessions end in Cowboy territory without points. 1st and 10, BYU at its own 47. They're about to get into Cowboy territory again. Here's another handoff. It's Martin running right. Off right tackle, and he's brought down to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on that play. Jeff Robertson and Kobe Hilton made the stop. And 2nd down and 8 forthcoming.
We should say Retzlaff back out there.
Yes.
After it looked like he might have gotten hurt on the last play of the first half when he extended an arm trying to make the tackle. He did make the tackle on Lyric Rawls after the interception.
2nd down and 8 for BYU. Retzlaff 6 of 15 passing in the first half. He hands it off. It's Martin running left, turns a corner, left side, 45 to the Cowboy 40 and driven down at the 40-yard line.
Breaking too many tackles. First guy's not able to get him down.
Robertson, and that is good for another Cougar.
So it's a gain of 11, and BYU has it 1st and 10 at the Oklahoma State 40. Cowboys up 21-14. As we approach the 8-minute mark of the third, let's go to Robert.
Missed tackles.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no excuse. You got to make that tackle. You're lined up. You got him in your sights. Put him on the ground.
Pistol formation, 2 wide right. Rapati is a tailback now, and he gets the handoff running right. Rapati upended, stumbling forward to the Cowboy 36 as he ran it right. Got 4. Kobe Hilton is the one that brought him down. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Almost flipped him.
Yeah.
8 of 4 on the play brings up 2nd and 6.
Deshaun Brown checks in as a defensive end on the right side for Oklahoma State. 2nd down and 6 BYU as they work right to left at the Oklahoma State 36. 21-14, Cowboys lead midway through the third. Retzlaff runs the speed option, pitches it, running left. Rapati to the 30, 25 to the 20, 15, and dump truck down at about the 10-yard line. 26 yards on the speed option. Parker Robertson made the play, and a 1st and goal for BYU at the Cowboy 10.
We had a lot of room around that left side. They did a nice job of creating a big seam.
Ball is marked at the 10-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal, Cougars.
So they've run it for 16, 11, and 26.
So after the missed field goal, the momentum shifted, and BYU has gone from its own 36 to the Cowboy 10, where it's 1st and goal at the 10. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Rapati shifts over to the left of Retzlaff. Retzlaff takes the ball, runs a quarterback power running left. He's hit, bounces off, stumbles down to the 8, got 2. Be 2nd down and goal from the 8. Xavier Ross tackled him at the 8. We're down almost to the 6-minute mark already here in the third quarter. It's 21-14 Cowboys.
Kendall Daniels got in there and read that pretty well too. Didn't make the tackle but forced Retzlaff into more traffic.
Neither of these two teams have been in much of a hurry about anything tonight. Well, it is late. 2nd and goal, BYU at the Cowboy 8. Play clock down to 6 for the Cougars. Retzlaff from the shotgun. Takes the ball. Hands it off. It's Martin running right. Breaks a tackle, breaks another, turns the corner, and gets into the end zone for a BYU touchdown. Cowboys missed 2 tackles, and BYU can tie the game with the extra point.
Scoring on the play for the Cougars, number 27, L.J. Martin with the 8-yard touchdown.
L.J. Martin with an 8-yard touchdown run. Boy, that was well defended in terms of where everybody was lined up and just couldn't make a play.
Robertson did run right by him, and then Martin had enough room to hop sideways to evade the 2nd defender.
Yeah, I wonder if Robertson maybe took a poor angle. I'm not certain. Extra point, try to tie the game up. Snap back, ball down, and the kick is on the way by Farron, and it is good. And we're tied. Timeout. 5:51 to play in the third. Oklahoma State and BYU are tied at 21. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
The score is now.
Shelf Insurance is your winning choice for ag insurance. Shelf Insurance offers livestock, crop, and grazing insurance. Federal insurance programs have been modified and are now more advantageous to farmers. Risk management is vital to any farming operation. So let the experts at Shelf Insurance use their in-depth knowledge of ag insurance to your advantage. Contact Randy Shelf, Clint Shelf, or Colin Domer at Shelf Insurance in Enid, 580-237-7993.
Executive Homes is the official home builder of the Oklahoma State Cowboys and has been the builder of choice for more than 2,500 Tulsa area families since 2010. Executive Homes is excited to be now building in the Oklahoma City area. Visit executivehomes.com to explore Executive's new neighborhoods in Edmond, Deer Creek, and Piedmont, as well as 25 neighborhoods around the Tulsa area. Visit executivehomes.com to learn more about how Executive Homes is building distinction.
Derringers. You know the name, but did you know we've been serving businesses nationwide for over 60 years? If your business or company orders promotional products, awards, banners, shirts, or business cards, then you need to call us. With Derringer's highest priority being customer service and creative branding, we're the only option when it comes to ordering something with your logo on it. Give the Derringer's team a call today to take your branding to the next level. Bam!
Do you know how your hard-earned money is being invested and why? Do you know what you're paying your advisor for your investments? If you answered no to either of those questions, you should call Will Gungle at Buffalo Capital Management, 580-324-4699. Your cowboy choice for financial planning, 580-324-4699. Well, after Logan Ward missed a 48-yard field goal that would have given the Cowboys a 10-point lead, the Cougars take it 7 plays, 69 yards in 4 minutes and 1 second. L.J. Martin, 8-yard touchdown run to cap it off. And with 5:51 left in the third quarter, we are tied once again, this time at 21. By the way, Martin with 15 carries now for 104 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's a career high for him. And he's the first BYU player to go over 100 yards rushing this year. And the missed field goal shifted the momentum in favor of the Cougars, as Ward missed from 46. Would have put the Cowboys up by 10.
Got to be able to answer now. You've been able to keep that scoreboard pressure on them that we talked about, Dave. You've had BYU playing from behind late in the half. We're at halftime. I don't know, maybe it's the first time here at home all season.
I believe that's correct. .551 left in the third. Tied at 21, Oklahoma State and BYU. It's a short kick. Fair catch called for and made by Josh Ford at the 24-yard line. I'm not sure if that was intentional or whether Farron just completely mishit it.
See how much pressure, how many men in the box BYU will put here, and what that might leave open for the Cowboys.
3 wide left and 1 right. Pistol formation. Sessi Balahi is the running back. Alan Bowman took over for the injured Garrett Rangel late in the second quarter, and Bowman back to pass. Throws over the middle, throws high, it's tipped, and it's intercepted. In and out of the hands of Presley and intercepted by BYU at the Cowboy 45-yard line. Tommy Prasis, the backup safety, with the interception for BYU. The throw was a bit high. Presley leaped up to try to catch it. It was a little behind him and high as well.
He was twisting as he was trying to make the catch. And Dave, you've got to be careful here. This is where things have gotten away from opponents at BYU, as we've talked about all night long. You cannot let them score quickly here. This is what they've lived on. This is why they're unbeaten.
Yes. Well, they've been so opportunistic. Entered the game having outscored opponents points off of turnovers 52-3. 1st and 10 after the interception. The Cowboy 44. Here's a quarterback counter. This is Retzlaff running left. Upended at the 40-yard line. He gained 4. We seconded 6. We're tied at 21 with 5.5 to play in the third. Kobe Hilton made that tackle.
And that was a nice play by Hilton coming up.
8 of 4 on the play brings up 2nd and 6.
Because there was room if he hadn't been able to get him down.
Winding down to 5 minutes to play in the third. Oklahoma State and BYU are tied at 21. 2nd and 6 for BYU at the Oklahoma State 40. Retzlaff takes a snap. Hands it off, and that's Martin. And Martin, no gain on the play. Stopped maybe a yard, perhaps. Justin Kirkland made the stop. Be 3rd down and let's call it 5 for BYU. We'll give him 1 on it. On that carry, 1 yard. 3rd down and 5 coming up for BYU at the Cowboy 39. We're working our way down to the 4.5-minute mark of the third. 2 wide to each side. Retzlaff in the shotgun. 3rd and 5, BYU at the Oklahoma State 39. 1 back set as Retzlaff takes the ball. Runs a quarterback counter. He spins trying to run right. center of the field to the 35, and he's tackled at the 34. He's got the first down. Picked up 5 on a broken play.
Kendall Daniels came off of that left edge and just came right by him.
And that is good for another Cougar. Going up the field is the runner got the line of the game for a first down. Previous plays on the further review.
We're going to review whether Retzlaff actually got the first down. Boy, Kendall Daniels had him dead in the water, and he missed it.
It was a great call. He came unblocked off the left side of the defensive line.
If you're a defensive coordinator, there's nothing you can do about that. Play has to be made. By the way, our review is brought to you by Blue Peak. Get fiber fast speed at loyal and true prices from Blue Peak Fiber Internet. MyBluePeak.com, official sponsor of the Pokes. I think he got it personally.
Yeah, the ball was, he had it tucked in his head, and his back were definitely beyond the line. But Dave, I think he got it.
We'll pause. This is Cowboy Football from Learfield.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys for Cowboys in Stillwater, this blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Try 1890 Original today and drink the Cowboy way. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft brewery of Oklahoma State Athletics.
Cowboy football lives here.
Fans, that is you.
This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
Why is Stillwater Country Club more popular than ever? The answer is simple. When you offer an outstanding golf course, superb food, and fun events for the entire family, you become a place where everyone wants to be. Stillwater Country Club has only a few spots available for full members. So if you want to be part of the fun, the time to act is now. Come join the fun at Stillwater Country Club, celebrating a rich history, embracing a bright future.
If your typical Oklahoma State game day sounds like this, but you want it to sound like this, enter for a chance to win a VIP game day experience for the November 23rd OSU versus Texas Tech game when you buy 8 or more gallons with the Fuel Forward app at Phillips 66 or Conoco. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. See official rules for details. Valid September 16 through November 10th, 2024. Phillips 66, Conoco, and Fuel Forward are trademarks owned by Phillips 66 Company. Copyright 2024 Phillips 66 Company. All rights reserved.
If you want to know who's doing a whole lot for the state of Oklahoma, look no further than the people of Oklahoma Oil and Natural Gas. From contributing billions to education, funding medical research, and supporting the arts, they are deeply invested in the well-being of our state. Tied at 21, the Cowboys and BYU, 4:02 remaining in the third quarter. Cougars with a 1st and 10 at the Cowboy 34 when play resumes. During the timeout, the review of whether Retzlaff got the first down was confirmed. He was given a first down on the original call. It was confirmed, and so fresh set of downs for BYU. Cowboys led 21-14 at halftime. Marched from their own 25 to the BYU 30. Logan Ward missed a 48-yard field goal that would have made it a 24-14 game. BYU then marched back down the field. L.J. Martin doing most of the damage, and he scored an 8-yard touchdown run to make it 21-all. First play of the next drive for the Cowboys. Pass by Alan Bowman. A little behind and high for Brennan Presley. Went off his hands, deflected, was picked off by Tommy Prassis, and now BYU in close to scoring territory in OSU's end.
With a 1st and 10 at the Cowboy 34, Retzlaff in the shotgun, takes the ball, fakes a handoff. He's back to pass. He throws down the near side. The pass is caught at the Cowboy 5, and Keelan Marion into the end zone for a BYU touchdown, 34 yards.
Double move. And he got the Cowboy defender twisted on the first one and broke it back to the outside and was wide open. I wondered whether he stepped out of bounds at about the 3. But he did not. And Dave, they're starting to do what they've done to so many other teams here.
You know that Cowboys were rolling with Garrett Rangel in the quarterback run game. They popped some big plays in the quarterback run game. Then he goes down with a shoulder injury. And, you know, they've used Bowman that way, but it just seemed like the dynamics of the game changed.
I see why that. I thought he might have been out at the 3. They're showing a replay and they're checking it out. I think that left foot may be on the sideline at the 3.
Nope, they've called it. It's clean.
Wow.
Its thing is, as good as they are inside the 5, I'm not sure you're going to get them stopped anyway. Truth be told. Not to be negative. Farron will attempt the extra point, try to make it a 28-21 game. Snap back, ball down, the kick is on the way, and the kick is good.
The extra point is good.
So, BYU with 2 touchdowns very quickly in this third quarter over a 2-minute and 8-second span. And just like that, after the Cowboys missed a 46-yard field goal after the Cowboys took the opening second half kickoff deep into BYU territory, and Ward missed that 46-yard field goal, and since then it's been all BYU. They've outscored the Cowboys 14-0. It's 28-21.
Here's the thing, you got to, these are a couple of body blows, no doubt about it. But Dave, it's a one-score game.
Oh yeah,
that's the thing that you have to play like you've still got a good chance to come out of this thing on top. But you can't make any more mistakes, especially with this next possession.
Will Farron will kick it off, and he hits it. This is a shorter kick. Presley hauls it in, goal line right side. He's going to bring it out to his left, out to the 10. Presley 15, out to the 20. Tackled at the 21.
Number 80, Brandon Presley on the return. Brought down by number 26, Ethan Slade.
So we'll see if the Cowboys can answer until these back-to-back touchdowns by BYU. Every time BYU had scored, the Cowboys would come right back and answer. Now you really need an answer. Dwayne Lofton, the Virginia Tech transfer, is the inside receiver to the right. Talon Shetron is wide right. Io Shotomide King is wide left. They've got all the backup receivers in, and what's going on here? They stop the play. Flag is down. A timeout, Oklahoma State.
Prior to the snap, charge timeout, Oklahoma State. It's the first and a half. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
MidFirst Bank, a proud partner of the Cowboys, and your home for the OSU debit and credit card. Visit midfirst.com/Cowboys for details. MidFirst Bank, member FDIC. Gordon is back in the game at tailback. He was not in during that previous short series. First and 10 at the Cowboy 21. Handoff, Gordon up the middle, out to the 24, got 3. Isaiah Glasker made the stop. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's the first time we've mentioned Glasker's name, and boy, Ollie. Is Ollie still down?
Yes.
Officials timeout for an injury.
Yes, he is.
Number 0, Ollie Gordon, shaken up on the play for the Cowboys.
Well, it could go from bad to really bad. But this is significant for Ollie Gordon. Cowboys have already lost Garrett Rangel tonight, who was off to a fantastic start. In his first start of the year, had 5 rushes for 77 yards, and on his 54-yard run late in the second, he injured his shoulder. Now Gordon is down. He was on his back. Now he's at least seating, or he has been able to sit up, I should say. Of course, on defense, Cowboys are down 4 starters tonight without Nick Martin, Colin Oliver, of course, who've been out. Added Trey Rucker and Dylan Smith to the list of injured defensive starters for the game tonight. They'll help Gordon off. He's
Well, you know, he came off earlier this quarter and it looked like he was kind of favoring his left arm a little bit. He's being assisted by 2 members of the training staff.
Yeah. You know, Robert's down there, and I know he will check and see what we can find out.
I would have my doubts that we'll see him the rest of the night. I hope I'm wrong.
The Cowboys put in the true freshman Rodney Fields, who played a few plays in the first half. He has speed. Second and 8, so now you're down your All-America running back as well. Bowman takes the ball, hands it off. It's Fields running left, breaks a tackle to the 30, first down and more, and the true freshman shows power, gaining 10 yards out to the 33-yard line for a Cowboy first down. Brought to you by Paycom, HR technology to move your business forward. That's what we saw in preseason camp, my friend.
That is a tough run. Make sure the ball security is top level too.
First and 10 Cowboys at their own 33. Cowboys trail 28-21 late in the third. Bowman gets the ball, spins, he's going to throw it, throws it deep over the middle, and the pass is juggled, and it is incomplete, nearly intercepted. It was tipped into the air, and boy, Taggart almost dove and came up with it. That would have been catastrophic. Second and 10 at the Cowboy 33. Let's go to Robert.
Yeah, Dalton Cooper, I forgot at halftime they had him in the training room, and he is in a boot and in street clothes now. Yeah. That's why Glass is in at left tackle, and of course it's good that Springfield's back to man the right tackle.
Second down and 10, Oklahoma State from the Cowboy 33. 3 wide left, 1 right. Pistol formation with Fields, a true freshman tailback. Bowman takes the ball, hands it off. Fields up the middle, big hole, 40, cuts left, 45, into BYU territory, and Rodney Fields, the true freshman, hauls it for 22 yards to the BYU 45. 5'9", 185 pounds of Del City. Rodney Fields has given the Cowboys a boost here, and that 22-yard run gives Oklahoma State a first and 10 at the BYU 45.
No hesitation, Dave. No hesitation.
2 wide to each side. Bowman from the shotgun takes the ball, hands it off. It's Fields again, runs into a pile and goes nowhere. No gain on the play. Isaiah Glasker beat Preston Wilson on the play. Got into the backfield and brought him down. It'll be second and 10 for the Cowboys with 1:45 left to play in the third quarter. BYU up 28-21, and Wilson is out now, and Austin Kowicki is in at guard.
And they're trying to
get Rashad Owens off.
Rashad Owens sprints off.
2 wide right, none left. Second and 10 at the BYU 45. Bowman gets a shotgun snap, throws over the middle, caught by Shetron. Shetron 35, cuts left to the 30, and he's brought down at the BYU 27, a gain of 18. As Talon Shetron makes his first grab of the night, second grab, I should say. And Oklahoma State has a first and 10 inside the BYU 30.
The play action helps work there, Dave, because Fields had some success, and it opened up some lanes.
Down to a minute to play in the third. BYU has a 28-21 lead, but Oklahoma State has a first and 10 at the BYU 27. Tyler Foster with yo-yo motion as Bowman gets a shotgun snap. It's a bootleg. He throws it back over the middle. It's caught by Dwayne Lofton, and Lofton is pulled down near the first down, and I believe he's got it. They spot him down at the 16, a gain of 11, and a Cowboy first down brought to you by Paycom, HR technology to move your business forward.
Well, that was not an easy throw by Bowman. Under pressure, rolling to his right and throwing back a little bit across his body. Put it right on the money.
Cowboys are in the Poetry red zone. Get in the game with Poetry. Down to 17 seconds left in the third. First and 10, Oklahoma State at the BYU 16. Lofton goes in motion to the far side as Bowman gets the ball. Throws a screen to Lofton. Left flat. Lofton upended at the 15-yard line. Boy, he breaks that tackle. He might have got the first down. Mark Collins made the stop, and that's the end of the third quarter. Be 2nd and 8 when the fourth quarter begins. After 3 in Provo, Utah, it's BYU 28, Oklahoma State 21. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
Hey Cowboy fans, make this season a winning one with Homeland, your local grocery store and proud partner of Oklahoma State football. Download the Homeland app today for exclusive deals, digital coupons, and a seamless shopping experience right from your phone. Whether you're picking up fresh produce, grabbing a quick meal from our deli, or enjoying our unbeatable prices, Homeland has everything you need to support the Pokes. So don't wait. Download the Homeland app now and enjoy the best of local savings while cheering on OSU. Homeland, where your community and your team come together.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. Touchdown! This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Oklahoma's your home. Shouldn't it be your bank's home too? Bank First is proud to be deeply rooted in our state, serving over 60 communities. From the heart of the city to the wide open plains, we offer banking solutions as unique as Oklahoma itself. Checking and savings, loans for your business or home, and investment services. We've got you covered. Bank on your terms, online, on your phone, or in person. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
BYU leads Oklahoma State 28-21. As we enter the fourth quarter, the Cowboys will have a 2nd and 8 at the BYU 15. Time for our Brahms Fresh Market Fresh Take.
Well, so far, you're not getting the avalanche fall all over you like BYU did to Kansas State and Arizona here. But you've given up the lead. But really, what's impressing me, Robert, I hope I don't steal this from you, but hello, Rodney Fields. 3 carries, 32 yards on this drive.
Well, I mean, first of all, Ollie is still in the tent. We don't know what his situation is. That's an update there. But, yeah, I've been wanting to see Rodney Fields, and Dave mentioned this. That's what we saw in fall camp. He got a lot of reps because there were some running backs down, and he looked good, going good on good. Then the other thing that is, I just don't understand. After you watch 51, bend them over and kick their butt, and then you leave him over here. I just am flabbergasted, and I'll be honest. I'm asking people over here, and there's a lot of people over here don't know. But as soon as Preston Wilson got blown up and Fields got, could only run up his back, 51's back out there. So I'm just going to hope they keep 51 back out.
That's our Brahms Fresh Market Fresh Take. Come in or order online with the Brahms new Fresh Market app for all your grocery needs at your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market. Incredibly fresh, incredibly convenient. That's Brahms. Well, they actually say Lofton did not gain any yards on that little bubble pass. I thought he did. Our angle was poor. So it'll be 2nd and 10 coming up at the BYU 16. The one thing you have to be a little cautious with Fields, you mentioned ball security. Guy like Fields, a true freshman that hasn't played until tonight on offense, have to be a little bit wary of his workload because might wear down a little faster than your older players, and then the ball security becomes an issue. Remember what happened with Jalen Warren at Boise that night. Cowboys won that game, but boy, we'd run him about 30 times, and he eventually wore out, fumbled the ball, and only a blocked field goal saved the Cowboys that night in Boise.
Well, and Dave, you could go all the way back to Justice Hill as a freshman
at Baylor.
Yes. When he had such a great game, but coughed it up a couple of times.
Yeah, it's a good point. 2 wide to each side. Sesi Valahi is in at tailback. Bowman's in the shotgun. Presley in motion to the right. And Bowman throws a screen to Presley. He's going to throw it back to Bowman. It's a double pass. Blockers in front. Bowman makes a catch. 10-5 left sideline. Diving toward the pylon. Did he get in? Yep. Waiting for the signal. He did. Pistols firing. Touchdown Oklahoma State. The double pass. A Mike Gundy special. Bowman hauls it in and goes 16 yards for a touchdown off the pass by Presley. What a perfect time to make this call.
And he had 5 blockers in front of him. And he steps inside, got the ball inside the pylon.
With the hold.
Waiting to make sure this play is clear, and it is. So Logan Ward to try to tie the game at 28. How about that?
You played the trick play team.
Yes, you did. Snap back, ball down. Ward's kick on the way, and it's good. 14:50 to play, and just like that, the Cowboys have answered and have tied the game on a 16-yard touchdown pass. And this is not something, it's not midnight, it's not Friday night and you haven't been out partying all night. This is right. Brendan Presley with a 16-yard pass to Alan Bowman. Again, it's not because you've been consuming things. That's exactly what happened. Touchdowns brought to you by Delta Dental of Oklahoma. Delta Dental has Oklahoma covered with comprehensive benefit plans for individuals and families, small businesses, and large corporations. DeltaDentalOK.org. People are waking up thinking that they trimmed that. Let's go down to Robert.
Hey, it doesn't happen very often. Mike Gundy came over to me there at the end of the quarter, and he comes up and he wants me to take my headset off, and he says, "This is the best environment we have played in my 20 years as head coach." He goes, "We need to take home some lessons from what they're doing here. This place is crazy." And I mean, that's highly unusual for him to even think about that, but he realizes what his team is doing up against a crowd like this and a team that's 6-0 and ranked 13.
Logan Ward kicks off a deep end-over-end kick that goes into the end zone for a touchback. I'll be honest, I'll just go out and say it. I think their basketball environment on the men's side, I think it's better than Kansas, because they don't manufacture a lot of the stuff here. It's just organic. At Kansas, they have a great crowd, but there's a lot of extra noise that's pumped in. You know what I'm saying, John? They don't do that here. It's just rocking and rolling. Sorry, Jayhawks, but it's awesome out here.
I think one of the reasons Mike may have walked over to Robert, I think he knew he had a really good play call coming up.
Could be right. Retzlaff takes the ball, hands it off. It's Martin up the middle. Big hole out to the 30. Tackle from behind at the 33. Parker Robertson made the stop. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Tackle by number 8, Parker Robertson. Innovated on the play, brings up 2nd and 2.
See if you can force him into a 3rd down here.
3rd and 2. Rather 2nd and 2 for BYU at zone 33. Another handoff to Martin. He's hit in the backfield and pulled down for a loss. Back at the 31-yard line. Colin Clay got in there. It'll be 3rd and 4. Boy, Clay's been involved in a couple of big plays tonight. Boy, he busts right past his blocker and got in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and 4. -2 on the play.
Got a little momentum here. Don't let him off the hook. And don't be too aggressive with your angle. Make sure if it's a one-on-one situation, you're squared up here. Don't run by a guy and let him get past you for a 1st down.
Empty backfield. Now Martin comes back into the backfield in motion. 3rd and 4 BYU. Retzlaff gets a shotgun snap. Back to pass. Throws over the middle. The pass is caught at the 40-yard line and brought down at the 41. Chase Roberts open on the play. Picks up 11 yards and a BYU 1st down.
Tackled by number 22.
Good pocket for Retzlaff to throw from, too.
First and 10 BYU from its own 41. We're tied at 28 with 13:10 left to play as we head towards Saturday morning on a late Friday night in Provo. Bunch formation right. Retzlaff takes the ball, fakes a handoff. He's back to pass. He throws it deep down the far side. Man open. It's caught by Marion. Marion makes the catch at the 40, pulled down to the Cowboy 38. Cowboys brought pressure, couldn't get there. 22 yards on the throw and catch and a BYU 1st down.
Cameron Epps is over on the BYU sideline. He was the man in coverage, but he's on his knees on the BYU sideline.
Number 7, Cameron Epps, shaken up on the play for the Cowboys.
That was a nice blitz pickup. Robertson was coming in.
We have a timeout. 12:42 to play in the fourth. BYU and Oklahoma State tied at 28. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys, for Cowboys in Stillwater, this blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Try 1890 Original today and drink the Cowboy way. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft brewery of Oklahoma State Athletics.
Living with an enlarged prostate can be life-altering, and treatments of the past for BPH can be almost as bad. Take control of your life again with a revolutionary treatment called Aquablation, available close to home at Stillwater Medical. This unique surgical treatment uses a heat-free water jet for optimal results for long-term relief. Aquablation is an absolute game-changer, and it's available at Stillwater Medical. For all the details, go to stillwatermedicalaquablation.com.
Whether you're on or off the field, you're being held to the
Hey, Cowboys, the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority wants to remind you that if you're in a severe car crash, you're nearly 60% more likely to survive if you're buckled up. The team depends on you cheering at every game, so buckle your seatbelt because safety, well, it's not just about you. Tie ball game, 28-28, Cowboys and BYU here in Provo. 12:42 to play in the fourth quarter. The Cougars on the move again. When play resumes, they'll have a 1st and 10 from the OSU 37.
Just a bit outside. That's okay. Thanks for participating in Kicks for Keys, sponsored by Ken Yard.
Cowboy fans, whether you're hungry or needing a beverage, be sure to stop by our preferred concession partners when you visit Boone Pickens Stadium. Bud Light, Smokin' Joe's, Beatbox, Curdy Shack, Kona Ice, Pepsi, Iron Monk, and Chick-fil-A are in the concession areas at OSU sporting events. Down to Robert.
Yeah, Ollie Gordon is back. He was ruled okay medically, went into the locker room, took a bathroom break, and he's ready to go.
Okay. 1st and 10 for BYU at the Cowboy 37. We're tied at 28 with 12:42 to play. Stations, we owe you a station ID as we progress from Friday into Saturday. We'll do that momentarily. 2 wide left, 1 right. Retzlaff in the shotgun, gets the ball. Hands it off, that's King running left. King to the 30. Hop down there, he gains 7. 2nd down and 3. It's been a big game for L.J. Martin. He's injured and missed a few games. He's 19 carries now for 118 yards.
Gain of 7 on the play, brings up 2nd.
Missed 3 games and returned last week against Arizona. He's been very good tonight. 2nd and 3 for BYU at the Cowboy 30 as they work left to right. Retzlaff takes the ball, runs a speed option, pitches it to Martin. Martin running right, and Martin is dropped at about the 28-yard line. He appears to be a yard shy of the 1st down. It'd be 3rd and 1. Cody Walterscheid made the tackle.
Cody Walterscheid.
Tied at 28 with 11 and a half minutes to play in the fourth.
At the 28-yard line, it'll be 3rd and 1.
BYU 4 of 7 on 3rd downs. Hinckley Rapati is now the tailback. He's in a pistol with Retzlaff. Motion to the near side. 3rd and 1. Handoff. Rapati running up the middle. He's got the 1st down. Tackled at the OSU 25. He got 3 yards. He only needed 1. Kobe Hilton made the stop and a 1st down for BYU as the drive continues.
Looked like one Cowboy had a shot at him, but he was half being blocked.
BYU now with 393 yards offense, 223 rushing, 170 passing. 1st and 10 BYU at the Cowboy 25. Retzlaff takes the ball. Hands it off to Rapati up the middle, and Rapati is hit, brought down after a yard gain at the 24. It was Lyric Rawls who made the stop. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Rawls did a good job of squaring up on that one.
8 of 2 on the play brings up 2nd and 8.
Time misplay is complete. We'll be inside 10 minutes to play in the 4th. Tied at 28. Oklahoma State led 21-14 at half.
A little bit of confusion, it looks like, with BYU's alignment.
2 wide to each side. 2nd down, we'll call it 8 at the Cowboy 23. Retzlaff gets the ball. 4-man rush. Throw short near side, and it's batted down, incomplete. I'll be honest, I almost wish the ball would have got through, because I'm not sure Parker Robertson wasn't going to intercept that ball and run it back for a touchdown. Kendall Daniels busted up, broke up the play by batting it down at the line of scrimmage.
Yes, Dave, you're right. Parker Robertson read that beautifully.
So it's 3rd and 8 for BYU at the Cowboy 23. Big play in the game. 2 receivers left and 1 right. L.J. Martin is a tailback. To the right of Retzlaff. 3rd and 8 at the Cowboy 23. Retzlaff gets the ball, looks left, throws left, deep toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete. Incomplete.
He overthrew the receiver, but not by much.
Darius Lassiter, the intended receiver. Cale Smith in coverage, and Lassiter's a little slow to get up in the left back corner of the end zone.
Officials timeout for an injury.
Number 5, Darius Lassiter, shaken up on the play for the Cougars.
So BYU sends out its field goal team. They'll attempt the 40-yard field goal when play resumes. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Oklahoma State football. We have a timeout with 9:44 remaining in the 4th. Oklahoma State and BYU tied at 28. A field goal attempt coming up for the Cougars. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Derringers. You know the name, but did you know we've been serving businesses nationwide for over 60 years? If your business or company orders promotional products, awards, banners, shirts, or business cards, then you need to call us. With Derringer's highest priority being customer service and creative branding, we're the only option when it comes to ordering something with your logo on it. Give the Derringer's team a call today to take your branding to the next level. Bam!
Executive Homes is the official home builder of the Oklahoma State Cowboys and has been the builder of choice for more than 2,500 Tulsa area families since 2010. Executive Homes is excited to be now building in the Oklahoma City area. Executive's unique blend of custom builder quality and production builder value results in homes that are loaded with premium finishes at unbeatable prices. Visit executivehomes.com to learn more about how Executive Homes is building distinction.
OSU fans, Pokes with a Purpose is the official NIL collective for OSU, helping our teams remain competitive, retain our current athletes, and recruit new athletes. Visit pokeswithapurpose.com to learn more. And please donate today. Not only are your donations tax deductible, they now earn you posse points. Thank you for supporting Pokes with a Purpose, the official NIL collective at Oklahoma State University. Go Pokes. We're tied at 28, the Cowboys and BYU. 9:44 to play in the 4th quarter. And the Cougars are facing a 4th and 8 from the Cowboy 23-yard line. And they've brought the field goal team onto the field. Lassiter, the receiver who was shaken up on that overthrow in the end zone, got up and made it back to the sideline. And Dave, the way that BYU has done things this season, you can't dismiss a potential fake here.
Well, they hurt the Cowboys with a fake punt in Stillwater last season. Will Farron is the place kicker. He's 10 of 13 this year. 2 of 3 from 40 to 49 yards. 2 of 3 beyond 50. This will be a 41-yard attempt. It'll be from the right hash, and the wind is not a factor. And the elevation and temperature probably cancel each other out. It's 45 degrees. To give BYU the lead once again, a 41-yard attempt. Right-footed kicker. Snap back, ball down. The kick is in flight, and the kick is good. 9:39 remaining in the fourth. BYU regains the lead 31-28 over Oklahoma State.
Hey, that's an 11-play, 52-yard drive, 5 minutes and 6 seconds. But you kept him out of the end zone.
Yes. Germrite Dental Center proud to donate $25 for every point scored by the Cowboys this year. The funds raised will go towards Special Olympics of Oklahoma and their athletes. Germrite Dental giving you another reason to pull for the Cowboys. This would be a good time for Brennan Presley to post his second career kickoff return touchdown. The other one came at an opportune time. Bedlam of 2021. Farron kicks it away. He kicks it away from him. And Cabanis will haul it in left side at the 5. Straight ahead to the 10, up the numbers to the 15, to the 20. Tackled at the 24. He returned the kickoff about 19 yards. So the Cowboys will start from there at their own 24 with 9:35 to play. Trailing BYU 31-28.
Returned by number 26, Ethan Slade. Ball is marked at the 24-yard line.
Ollie Gordon is back in as the running back. Preston Wilson is back in as the right guard. Looks like Kowicki has gone to the left guard. Pistol formation. Now Gordon shifts out of it to Bowman's right. 1st and 10 at the Cowboy 24 as Bowman gets the ball. He's back to pass. Throws it deep down the near side toward Presley. The pass is tipped and incomplete. Boy, Presley appeared to break free for a moment. The BYU corner recovered quickly as Jacob Robinson broke up the pass. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys at their own 24.
Well, that's too bad. I know you feel like maybe you got to throw it to a spot with a safety coming over. I don't think the safety would have made it if Bowman leads him just a little bit.
I agree. 2nd and 10, Cowboys at their own 24. Backs are split to the left and right of Bowman. He's in the shotgun. Bowman takes the ball, throws a screen to Bahali on the right side. Sessi out to the 25, stumbling forward. And Valahi stumbles out of bounds at the Cowboy 29. He got 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Jacob Robertson was there for BYU. Three wide to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield for Bowman. 3rd and 5, Oklahoma State from its own 29, trailing 31-28 with 8:55 to play in the fourth.
And it's as loud out here as it's been all night.
Third and 5 as Bowman gets a shotgun snap, back to pass. Throws over the middle. It's caught by Rashad Owens at the 45-yard line, pulled down at the 46. A gain of 17. Rashad Owens with his first catch of the night, and it's a Cowboy first down. Brought to you by Paycom HR Technology to move your business forward.
Found an opening into zone. That was a great pass from Bowman. They rushed 3, dropped 8, and he still found an opening.
Boy, and Owens, who hasn't been terribly productive recently, that was just his 9th catch in the last 4 games. It was a big one. 1st and 10, Cowboys at their own 46. A stack of 2 receivers left, and Stribling is wide to the right. Bowman changing the play. Sessi Valahi is the running back. Play clock down to 3. From the shotgun, Bowman takes the ball. Fakes a handoff, throws near side. Pass is caught by Presley. He's jerked down at midfield immediately for a gain of 4 yards. Mark Collins made the stop.
Tackled immediately by number 2, Mark Collins.
7.5 minutes to play. BYU 31, Oklahoma State 28. Second down and 6. Rodney Fields, the freshman, is in at tailback. Bowman takes a shotgun snap, fakes a handoff, throws over the middle, incomplete. He threw it way behind Stribling at the BYU 40. Way behind him.
The Stribling was inside the defender. He was inside the corner, and an on-target throw, that's a first down.
So it's 3rd and 6. You have to wonder if this might be 4-down territory. Cowboys down 3 with 7:15 to play in the 4th. 3rd and 6 at midfield. Cowboys converted a 3rd and long a moment ago. Bowman gets the ball from the shotgun, throws over the middle, pass is caught by Ford, and Ford popped down very close, but just short of the first down at the BYU 44.5. Had to get to the 44. So now the Cowboys on 4th and a half yard will go for it with 6:55 to play, trailing 31-28. Bowman holding his hands over the side of his helmet so he can hear the communication from the press box on his listening device. 4th and about a half yard at the BYU 45. Shotgun formation. Bowman takes the ball, hands it off. It's Fields diving forward, and I think he got the first down.
Yeah, based on where the
crew
is coming in.
They put ball down. Let's see where they place it. It is a first down, Oklahoma State. I thought he got it as well.
I'm telling you something. Taggart, the middle linebacker, came up and popped him pretty good.
1st and 10 Cowboys at the BYU 44. Snap it before they can review it. Bowman gets the ball on. They're going to stop it.
The ruling on the field is the runner got the line to gain. The previous plays on the further review.
Here's the deal, and I'm going to say this now and be done. If you can't stop it before they snap it, it's over. You can't have a ball snapped and stop it. If you're going to stop it, stop it. If you're not, don't. And the thing is, if in doubt, just go ahead and stop it.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all, Dave. Now it gets to, do you have a definitive enough look to overturn it?
You know, when I saw it with my naked eye the first time, by the way, our reviews brought to you by Blue Peak. Get fiber fast speed at loyal and true prices from Blue Peak Fiber Internet. MyBluePeak.com. Blue Peak Fiber available in Stillwater as well as in Enid, Blackwell, Perry, Bartlesville, Lawton, Elk City, Clinton, Shawnee, Tonkawa, Altus, and soon Muskogee. Yeah, I think he got it. At my naked eye, the first time I saw it, when it happened, I thought, you know what, he's got it. Doesn't have done much. So it's being reviewed. If the play stands or is confirmed, it's a 1st and 10 Cowboys at the BYU 44. If this were to be reversed, BYU would take over on downs with 5:59 to play, and BYU leading 31-28.
Further review, the ruling on the field of the first down stands.
The mass of humanity in trying to pick the ball out of it. I mean, I think he got it too, Dave, after looking at it again. Had the ball kind of in front of him with both arms around it.
So the Cowboys convert a 3rd and long and a 4th and 1. They have a 1st and 10 at the BYU 44. Clock is running with 5:49 to play. BYU leading 31-28.
They're going to change it, and you're getting under 10 on the play clock again.
I think the Cowboys are trying to just burn as much clock as they can. Bowman takes a high snap, hands it off. It's Fields running right, and Fields pulled down, might have got a yard to the 43, and that's it. Be 2nd and 9. Jack Kelly made the stop. I'll be honest, I think this slow pace is somewhat deliberate. I think you're thinking, you know what, let's just plod away. We'll score in the last minute. Go home with a win. Let's go to Robert.
Yeah, and I think everything the rest of the way is 4 down. You're 4 down.
Yeah, I think so too. Cowboys have already burned Almost 5 minutes off the fourth quarter clock. 2nd and 9 at the BYU 43. Gordon back in at tailback as Bowman gets a shotgun snap back to pass. Throws far side, caught by Presley, right sideline to the 38. Stopped at about the 37. Picked up 6. It'll be 3rd and 3. Jacob Robinson made the play for BYU. And we're down to 4:39 to play. The clock running here in the fourth. Dwayne Lofton and Talon Shetron are the receivers to the right. Rashad Owens is wide left as the clock continues to run. 31-28 BYU. Oklahoma State 3rd and 3 at the Cougar 37. Backs are split. Bowman from the shotgun. Takes the ball. Fakes a handoff. Keeps it running left. Bowman diving, and he may have the first down. I think he might. We'll see.
Oh, that's a bad spot.
Boy, and they spot it back near the 35.
That looked like a bad spot.
So he's a yard shy of the first down. We'll see if this is reviewed.
Well, they ought to.
So it's 4th and 1 at the BYU 35.
Oh, that is a first down with where he landed with the elbows. You've got to look at that because that's a horrible spot. That's a horrible spot. Mike Gundy has his arms outstretched. Like, what? Why are you not looking at this?
Timeout, Oklahoma State. 2nd of the half. Be a 30-second timeout.
So it's 4th and 1. We'll take a break. 4th and 1 coming up for the Cowboys at the BYU 35. 3:31 to play. BYU leads 31-28. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
A lot good. The home of Boone, Berry, and Thurman. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys, for Cowboys in Stillwater, this blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Try 1890 Original today and drink the Cowboy way. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft brewery of Oklahoma State Athletics.
Whether you're on or off the field, mhsa.gov.
Beatbox is the official party punch of OSU with 0 sugar. Each Beatbox is bursting with delicious flavors. Beatbox is low sugar and resealable, so you can always take the party on the go. Proud partner of OSU Athletics. 3:31 to play. BYU 31, the Cowboys 28. The Cowboys currently facing a 4th and 1 from the BYU 34-yard line. Alan Bowman on the 3rd down play carried the ball, then dove for the first down, did not slide. His legs were taken out from under him. He had the ball in his arms, and his arms were the first thing to hit the ground, and it was obvious that he was beyond the line to gain. The spot is where it is, and somebody needs to explain to us why this is not being looked at.
Well, it's 4th and 1. Cowboys have converted 1 4th and short on this drive. 31-28 BYU leads. Yeah, I wish I could get another look at that just to see what maybe they saw. I mean, we didn't see.
None of his body touched the ground before his arms with the ball in it, which looked like it landed at the 33.
Cowboys race up to the line. 4th and 1. Bowman under center now. Takes the ball, hands it off, diving is Ollie Gordon, and he gets the first down as he dives over the top of the pile to the 32-yard line, gaining 3 yards. Wow, well, we just saw the Bowman play again, and I have no idea. I take pride in kind of having some understanding of what's going on. I have no idea how that wasn't a first down. None whatsoever. I don't know. We'll hopefully get an explanation.
And you don't look at it.
3 wide right, 1 left. 1st and 10 at the BYU 32 from the pistol. Bowman takes the ball, hands it off. It's Gordon running left, stiff arms a man, and carries a man to the 30-yard line. He picked up 2. Be 2nd and 8, and the clock is down to 2:44 to play. 31-28 BYU.
And the Cowboys have one timeout left. BYU has all three of theirs.
Logan Ward has already missed a 46-yard field goal tonight. He could tie the game if necessary. Cowboys are hoping to score a touchdown and do it as close to the end of the game as possible. Rodney Fields is in it, tailback the freshman. 2nd and 8 at the 30. Bowman hands it off. It's Fields running into a pile, and he is stopped. Maybe got a yard, and that's it. That might take us down to the 2-minute timeout.
Tackled by number 11, Harrison Taggart. No gain on the play.
And then we have the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Cowboys at the BYU 29. When we return, a 2-minute timeout in Provo. BYU leads Oklahoma State 31-28. This is Cowboy football from Learfield.
1890 Original is the go-to game day beverage for Cowboys everywhere. Brewed by Cowboys, for Cowboys in Stillwater, this blonde ale is smooth, crisp, and refreshing. Named for the year OSU was founded, 1890 Original is available at OSU sporting events, the Iron Monk Tap Room, and statewide on draft and at your favorite stores. Try 1890 Original today and drink the Cowboy way. Keep it classy, Cowboys. Enjoy responsibly. Iron Monk Brewing Company, official craft brewery of Oklahoma State Athletics.
Hey, Cowboy fans, enter to win the ultimate Cowboy game day experience from MidFirst Bank. You can score 4 tickets to an OSU game, plus a $500 Visa gift card. Every swipe with your registered MidFirst debit or credit card is another chance to win. Learn more at midfirst.com. No purchase necessary. MidFirst Bank. Member FDIC.
I'm Mike Rohn. The last time I was back here in Oklahoma, I got to hang out with some local rock stars. Maybe you've seen these guys. They drilled 2.5 miles straight down through the rock and then 3 miles out in various directions to find the oil and natural gas we all still need. In other words, these rock stars used to have to dig dozens of individual wells, but now, with horizontal drilling, they only need to dig one. That's a song I can sing along with. Check out the rock stars of Oklahoma Oil and Natural Gas and enjoy their latest hits at oerb.com/Mike Rowe.
Thanks to Stillwater Medical for their great support of OSU Athletics. Stillwater Medical, world-class health care close at home. 2 minutes to play, 4th quarter here in Provo. It's BYU 31, the Cowboys 28. OSU with a 3rd and 8 from just inside the BYU 30-yard line. Ollie Gordon has come off the field a couple of different times to be looked at. But for the night, Gordon, 15 carries for 105 yards, 2 touchdowns, both of those in the first half. He also caught a touchdown pass. Garrett Rangel started at quarterback for the Cowboys. He was 6 of 9 for 51 yards passing, a touchdown and an interception. He also rushed it 5 times for 77 yards, but on his last carry, a 54-yarder, he was tackled from behind and suffered a shoulder area injury and has not returned.
You know, one thing you have to wonder, John, is Logan Ward, the Cowboy place kicker, is having a rough go, but he's only made 4 of his last 8 kicks. And are you thinking about a 3rd and 8 play to pick up 6 or 7 yards and then go for 4th down, Robert?
Yeah, I was just going to tell you, because of what John said, Garrett is on the field. He's in on the sidelines. He's wearing a heavy jacket. He's got his arm in a sling. I was told halftime it was collarbone was the nature of the injury. So just to clear that up.
Okay. 3rd down and 8 for the Cowboys at the BYU 30. 2 minutes to play. BYU leads 31-28. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Bowman from the shotgun with Gordon to his left. And Bowman gets the ball, and we have a flag down. The Cowboys may have had a false start.
I think Presley, coming on inside in motion, went up the field before the ball was snapped.
Okay. Yeah, something was out of joint.
False start. Offense. The left side of the formation. Please reset the game clock. 2 minutes. Thank you.
Oh, it was actually the left guard. that Kawicki?
Well, it's 3rd and 13 at the BYU 35. You're in a big bind here. Third and 13 at the BYU 35. From the shotgun. 3 wide left and 1 right. Gordon slides over to the right of Bowman. Play clock's down to 4. They've got to hurry up. Play clock's down to 3, down to 2.
Gundy's calling timeout.
They've got to call timeout.
And Mike Gundy's calling timeout, and they threw the flag, and now we're going to see whether they actually paid attention to Gundy calling a timeout.
Prior to the play clock running out, timeout, Oklahoma State. It's the 3rd and final timeout of the half. It'll be a full timeout.
Cowboy fans, next time you plan to shop and dine at Stillwater, make sure to stop by Merrifield Office Supply, Freddy's Frozen Custard, Charlie's Discount Drug, Dupree Sports, BNC Business Products, Furniture Showcase, Mexico Joe's, Eskimo Joe's, and the Rhinestone Cowgirl. These great Stillwater businesses are proud partners of the Visit StillwaterOK.org Shop and Dine at Stillwater program supporting all the OSU athletic teams. John, hypothetically here, let's say you have an incomplete pass here and it's 4th and 13. I mean, does that really put you in a situation where you feel like, you know what, the best chance for us is to kick?
Well, yeah, but if you throw an incompletion, now you're talking about a 53-yarder.
But you do have elevation in your favor.
You do.
3 wide left, 1 right. 3rd and 13 Cowboys at the BYU 35. Bowman gets a shotgun snap, a 3-man rush, throws a tunnel screen. It's Presley. Presley up the middle. First down, breaks a tackle to 20, inside the 15, and Presley tackled at the BYU 14-yard line. 21 yards on that 3rd down play. A masterfully called tunnel screen to Presley. And the Cowboy drive continues. We're down to 1:50 to play.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You know, BYU rushed 3 and had a little twist on the outside left side of the defensive line that was putting pressure up the middle, but the rest of those 8 dropped enough that it gave you some space to operate.
31-28 BYU, minute and a half to play. 1st and 10 at the BYU 14. Bowman takes the ball, throws a screen right. In the right flat, it's caught by Presley. Presley to the 10, right sideline, and tackled out of bounds. Where do they spot him out? At the BYU 8, he got 6.
If you only knew how many times Brennan Presley's been checked out for things, because he takes so many hits and still out there going.
Clock is stopped with 1:23 to go. 31-28 BYU leads. Single receivers left and right. Bowman under center. Gordon is in a 1-back set behind him. 2nd and 4 at the 8. Bowman takes the ball, hands it off. It's Gordon up the middle. Ollie pulled down from behind at about the 6. And BYU, I believe, will use timeout. They're kind of, you put them in a pickle here, John.
Yes.
They use their first timeout.
BYU, 1st and a half. Be a 30-second timeout. Please reset the game clock. 1 minute, 18 seconds.
Okay, put a second back on it. Because here's the good news, John. In that scenario, now let's say you do get stopped and kick the field goal. They've had to burn a timeout on defense.
Yeah.
Let's say you get a first down and you don't score a touchdown. They're going to probably have to burn at least one other timeout, if not all 3, just to leave themselves any time to do anything. Should you burn off more time? 3rd and 2 coming up at the BYU 6, 1:18 to play. Cowboys have 1 timeout left, BYU 2, after burning this one after this play. 31-28 BYU leads. And the Cowboys on this drive, by the way, John, pardon me, have burned off 8 minutes and 19 seconds.
And how aggressive do you get here? You're in a compressed area of the field. Do you just try to man it up and mash it through them? The one thing about throwing it, especially over the middle, this deep, Dave, there are a lot of hands, a lot of bodies that can be in the middle of the field.
I think if you've got a really good misdirection run play that you like, this is a good time to go with it.
You mean like a counter pitch?
Something like that. 3rd and 2 at the BYU 6. Bowman from the shotgun. Takes the ball, fakes a handoff. It's a bootleg, throws right side, caught by Presley. Presley makes a move, headed toward the end zone. He's in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. 6 yards to Brennan Presley, and the Cowboys take the lead.
What a great call. BYU had loaded up the right side of their defense and then tried to shift over. You put Presley in motion, and you run him right off. As you fake him going back in motion the other way, he turns back around. You got one-on-one, and he makes an easy little inside spin move for the TD. Need the extra point.
Try to make it a 4-point lead, 1:13 to play. Important PAT for Logan Ward. Snap back ball down, Ward's kick on the way, and it is good. 1:13 on the clock, and Oklahoma State has taken a 35-31 lead over BYU. Touchdowns brought to you by Delta Dental of Oklahoma. Delta Dental has Oklahoma covered with comprehensive benefit plans for individuals and families, small businesses, and large corporations. DeltaDentalOK.org.
Dave, how about this drive? 17 plays, 76 yards, 8 minutes, 22 seconds. Best drive of the season by far.
Oh, one of the best drives I can remember in recent Oklahoma State history. Let's go down to Robert.
When he came off the field, your guy, Ollie Gordon, walked up to my guy, Parker Robertson, and he said, "This is your game now. Get this home for us." He shook him, he hugged him, he said, "Parker, we need you right now." So in one game, the former walk-on has gone from being a special teams demon to a backup safety to now Ollie Gordon looks at him to bring this game home. That's pretty cool to watch, guys. Pretty cool. Because I can tell you, in NIL money, there's a big difference between Ollie Gordon and Parker Robertson. That's just a fact.
Logan Ward kicks off a deep kick, and that removes the threat of a kickoff return by the dangerous Keelan Marion as it goes out of the end zone for a touchback, and BYU will start at its own 25 with 1:13 to play. 2 timeouts to use, and Oklahoma State up 35-31 on the undefeated and 13th ranked BYU Cougars.
Dave, they have everything. The BYU can do anything it wants here for the first couple of snaps anyway. So you've got to be sure tacklers in case they decide they're going to try to spread you out and then run Martin and try to pop something. But you cannot let anybody get behind you.
No. Stack of 2 receivers to the left, 1 right. 1st and 10 BYU. Retzlaff gets the ball. Back to pass. Throws far side. Pass is caught at the 42-yard line. The ball comes out. And are they going to say incomplete pass? Apparently so. It's incomplete. With 1:06 to play, Lassiter had it, and it was knocked out.
Well, that's extra effort because he was open, and Retzlaff put it right on him. When Cam Smith,
Yep. 2nd and 10 BYU from its own 25, 1:06 to play. 2 wide to each side. Motion to the near side. Retzlaff from the shotgun takes the ball. Back to pass. Under pressure. Throws it out to the right flat. It's caught by Lassiter. Lassiter sprints out of bounds for a short gain with 59 seconds left at the Cougar 28. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for BYU. With 59 seconds left, and the Cowboys up 35-31.
3rd and 7.
Third and 7, BYU at its own 28. 2 wide left, 1 right. Retzlaff gets the ball. 4-man rush. Has time. Dances around. Now he wants to run. Now he slings it down the field, and it's incomplete. It'll be 4th and 7 for BYU with 52 seconds to play. 4th and 7 for BYU coming up at the Cougar 28.
Boy, he was awfully close to being beyond the line of scrimmage.
Cowboys could be 1 play away from pulling off the upset.
Well, they bring Lassiter in. They're going to line him up over on the left side. And Roberts is wide right.
35-31 Oklahoma State. BYU 4th and 7 at its own 28. 52 seconds left. Retzlaff from the shotgun gets the ball. It's a 4-man pressure. He dances around. Cowboys keep him hemmed in. He throws back over the middle. It's caught at the 36-yard line for a first down by Chase Roberts. 44 seconds left. Clock running, 40 seconds left. 1st and 10. Retzlaff gets the ball. 4-man pressure. Has time. Swings it out short. That's caught by Hill, the tight end. And Hill is pulled down inbounds after a 2-yard gain at the 38. Down to 29 seconds left, and BYU has to burn, I believe, one of its 2 remaining timeouts. They will burn one. They have one left.
Charge timeout. BYU. Second of the half. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Please reset the game clock to 32 seconds. 0, 3, 2.
Cowboy fans, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this year. Whether you're buying or selling football tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Cowboys. Expect the expected. That's SeatGeek.
So far, the Cowboys have done a good job of keeping Retzlaff in the pocket, putting a little bit of heat on him. The throw to Roberts for the first down was just a really nice throw and catch. But keeping Hill from getting out of bounds could be huge.
Three wide right, 1 left. 2nd and 8, BYU from its own 38. Retzlaff gets the shotgun snap. It's a 4-man rush. Steps up. Now rolls out right. He might run. Retzlaff takes off. Running right. 45 to midfield into Cowboy territory to the 40. And sliding down at about the Cowboy 35 with 21 seconds left.
Boy, lost containment that time.
27 yards on the scramble. And BYU will spike it with 19 seconds left. They have one timeout left. It's 35-31 Oklahoma State. Boy, that's the thing that scares you in this situations. Retzlaff just taking off.
And the Cowboys dropping defenders, making sure nobody gets by them.
So it's 2nd and 10 for BYU at the Cowboy 35 with 19 seconds left. 2 wide left, 1 right. Retzlaff in the shotgun. L.J. Martin to his right. 2nd and 10. Retzlaff gets a snap. Back to pass. Throws over the middle. Pass is caught by Lassiter at the 10 to the 5 and into the end zone for a BYU touchdown. Unbelievable.
Smith was behind him, dove for the legs after the catch. Cowboys rushed forward. The pocket was starting to collapse a little, but Retzlaff still had plenty of time to find someone open. Three Cowboys diving at Lassiter to try to keep him out of the end zone and couldn't do it.
Extra point on the way, and it's good with 10 seconds left. It's 38-35 BYU. Cowboys had them into a 4th down and long. Couldn't get the stop. Then Retzlaff with the scramble. 27 yards. Set the stage for the 35-yard touchdown pass from Retzlaff to Lassiter.
Covered 75 yards on the drive in 8 plays in a minute 3.
Please reset the game clock to 11 seconds. 0-1-1. Thank you.
Cowboys do have a timeout left. One of the things you debate here is, do you try to run it back or you just take a fair catch? Parker Robertson is deep to return. You can still fair catch it if they squib it. This is a high end-over-end kick. Robertson takes it in at the 12. He's going to come out with it, out to the 20 and drop it to 22 with 7 seconds left. Actually, it says 6. So if you get it out near midfield, you might give...
To 7 seconds, 0-0-7, 7 seconds.
You have a timeout, get it out to midfield, and let Logan Ward take a rip at one from 65 or 66. That's about the only chance you got.
Made one from 64 in warm-ups, but that's warm-ups.
Yeah.
Charge timeout. BYU. This will be a full timeout. That is BYU's last timeout of the half.
Boy, you just are one play away, John, 4th and 7.
Yeah, you were, and you forced Retzlaff to kind of throw a ball sidearm, moving out of the pocket. But as we said before the game, Dave, and you pointed out, BYU's receivers, even though they had a couple of early drops, they normally make catches, and Chase Roberts came up with a really huge grab to make the first down.
3 wide right, 1 left. 1st and 10 Cowboys at their own 22. 7 seconds left. Bowman gets the ball. Back to pass. Down to 4 seconds. Got to do something. Throws it deep down the right side into traffic. Incomplete. 1 second left. Now you're down to practically nothing. So, last chance for the Cowboys. Only thing that changes things is a defensive penalty. Bowman gets a snap. Last chance. Throws it short to Gordon. Left sideline. All they need somebody to lateral it to. Dances around. Throws it back to Bowman. Bowman throws it back across the field to Owens, and Owens is tackled and the game's over. BYU wins 38-35. This is Cowboy football from Deerfield.
Step right up to Hard Rock Casino Tulsa's $250,000 Carnivals of Cash. Join us each Saturday to win big cash under the big top. Saturday, October 5th, 12th, and 19th. One winner will take home $25